Bam, you should really green screen something in there.
I was tempted to, but it was like it's gonna slow down the stream so bad.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Well, so the thing about
to.
that I love. Well, Ren, you're starting. I think we're live right now. So
All right, we are live. Welcome everyone to a very special episode of Geeks of the Roundtable. Today, Avengers Endgame turns 1, and we got very cool guests with us today. But first and foremost, my co-host of this show, Zach Pope. How are you doing, Zach?
Dude, I'm doing great. I'm really excited to kind of go over this and discuss Avengers Endgame, you know, because it's Avengers Endgame. Why wouldn't I be excited to discuss Avengers Endgame? You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's do this.
And watch it along, you know?
Yeah. And we got two other guests with us today. We got Jared Buckendahl, who was just with us on the last episode of the show. How are you doing, Jared?
I'm doing well. I'm excited. You know, this is going to be a professional commentary. You know, we're going to copyright this. We're going to sell this out. This is going to be great.
Yeah, you know it.
Here we go. And of course, we got the gentleman who's going to be with us in this upcoming week's episode of Geeks of the Roundtable. We got Brett Murphy from BamTubeTV. How are you doing, Brett?
Doing good, all things considered, I guess. You know, honestly, it's probably like the coolest shit I've ever done on my channel. I'm with like 3 of my idols here. Like, you guys have been people that I've looked up to since I started this. So, you know, honestly, I'm on cloud 9 right now. I'm very happy and humbled to have been invited. So I'm excited to dive into this.
All right. I think we're all
Well, we're
ready.
excited to have you, man.
Yeah.
Yep. It's 1 minute out. So the second it hits 10 o'clock, guys, we are all hitting play. And just so people who are joining in, what we will be doing is I will be monitoring the live chat. So if I see any questions, I will be kind of throwing them in. A lot of this is just getting our reactions, our commentaries. If you're catching this on a replay, it does mean a lot to us. So just make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, comment down below, and let us know your favorite moment from Avengers Endgame. And it's going to be fun in that part. So guys, let's get ready to hit play. I'm sure all of you guys are. I have no idea when it's going to be 10.
Hey,
and obviously...
I was going to say, just a heads up, I'm going to slap the stopwatch, so then if people need to know what time to join in, I'll have that handy.
Sweet. Look at that. Cool. Jared, J-Bucks, Pooh Bear, all that stuff. All right, it's 10 o'clock, guys, and go.
Oh, it's
Here we go, everyone.
Oh, my God, I'm going to come.
And welcome to Movie Apprentice, Thomas Carranti, Domenincian Scott, and Samuel One World Reviews.
Oh my God!
Hope you're all
think we're gonna get a Hawkeye show ever?
Yeah, yeah, we are.
Yes, 100%. Yeah. This scene is so heartbreaking. Seriously,
I'm not ready for it already.
Okay, let me just check if my computer is charging. It was not, but now it is.
God, Laura Cardellini.
Linda.
I love her. Linda, not Laura.
She's amazing. She is amazing.
This, again, just bringing back memories of sitting in the theater and not knowing what the heck is going to happen in this scene was just...
It was amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah. It's amazing. And thank you to everyone joining in right now. We got Ryan, Jed. Jed Elias is a great guy. He actually lives in Arizona. Scared the shit out of me one time when I was walking to a screening. Runs up to me and says, "What's going on, geeky?" or something like that. And I said, "Fuck, man." But glad to have all you guys in here.
And Scott Cluna is here. He's my friend from Ireland. How are you doing, Scott? Hope you're well, man.
This is just bad timing with him turning around.
Oh. Yeah. By the way, we didn't ask the real
tragic.
Question. Yeah. Do you guys put mayo on hot dogs?
No.
Absolutely
Come on.
No, that's fucking gross.
Yeah, that's a bit disturbing.
I don't put anything on hot dogs. To be honest.
Mayo on hot dogs is worse than having your family dust away.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember being in the theater and getting just shivers down my whole body. Just bam! It just
not even 2 minutes in. I remember looking over it, and my girlfriend was already bawling. Like,
yeah,
she was gone already.
Well, and this will I'll say. I will always say. So I have one issue with Endgame. I think it's the middle act of it. That's my only nitpick. I love the opening act, and I love the last act.
Absolutely, yeah.
The opening act is incredible. It's like literally some of the best content we've ever gotten in Avengers and Marvel and all that stuff.
I think the thing that I really like about this opening is that it sets the precedent for the rest of the film. Just you focus on humans and more, and the rest of the film is just like that, you know. You don't focus on people wearing masks or having superpowers, just human reactions about the events of Infinity War and how they're affected.
I feel like too, like this right here, like Nebula, possibly the most underrated character arc in the entire MCU.
100%.
Oh, so good. Such a good job with her.
Yeah, probably an unpopular opinion, but she is my favorite Guardian of the Galaxy.
Really?
That is unpopular. That is unpopular.
After Endgame, she is.
She's very. I'm very intrigued to see where they take her in Guardians 3.
Yeah, extremely.
You think she's the one that dies in Guardians 3?
No. Spoilers, guys. Come on.
Nope.
I don't think so.
I think Rocket dies. I think Rocket or Drax dies. The reason I think Drax is because this is his new family, and instead of how his other family died before him, it would be him sacrificing himself for this family. Rocket-wise, I think Rocket, because James Gunn has said that is the character that embodies him the most.
Yeah.
Well, and also they said that he's supposed to have a prominent role.
Yeah,
in
a lot of it's supposed to be about his backstory, so
yeah,
definitely could be him.
Hopefully he meets up with that otter girlfriend of his.
I think they will. I think they will.
Dude,
I think it's gonna be a love story. Dude, the way they made him so skinny is just
really good. It was so subtle too.
And has it been confirmed? Is it like, did he really get thin, or is it visual effects?
It's visual effects.
I think I thought it was visual.
I never knew it, but
I mean, it looks horrifying.
It looks seamless. So the music too. I was like, oh my god, he's going to die. Oh Jesus, he's going to die.
Did you guys know he was going to die from the beginning?
I thought so.
See,
I mean, with this music cue, I was like, I'm going to pay attention if this music cue comes back later, and it did.
Mm-hmm. It had to be him or Cap for sure. One of them.
Well, it's funny. You want to know something funny about this? Is so my friend, when we walked out of the Infinity War press screening, my friend tweeted out. Well, he waited a couple days, obviously, but he tweeted out. He goes, Cap. He goes, Iron Man will die in Endgame. And everyone was like, I remember he got shit from people. I shared it. People who like follow me gave him shit. They're like, he's not gonna die. And the second we walked out of Endgame, he's like, I want to message all those fuckers and just spoil it for them. And like, no, you're not.
Yeah, don't be that guy.
You should just retweet his earlier tweet and say this with a hand pointing down.
Yeah. Ren, can you click out of the movie Apprentice comment? Anyway, I wonder if I can add.
Yeah. Okay.
Nebula has one hell of an arc, and yeah, I agree. Rocket is due to the spotlight after the Guardians 2 ending. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and let's just click out of that one. Ryan O'Toole says, "Hot take: what if Star-Lord dies? Think about it." I could see it. I just don't think so. I think Chris Pratt's
he's too big of a name at this point.
And
the second movie was his.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It's gonna be a
rocker. And they don't want to leave him all for Jurassic World.
Exactly.
The guy's got to have one good franchise going.
Yeah,
Indiana Jones, man, come on.
That's true. Zach doesn't want to see him as Indiana Jones, though.
I do not.
No, I would have rather seen him as Nathan Drake, but I would rather him do dramatic stuff now, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So
he's
Zach
really
said,
good.
Speaking of Indiana Jones, Brett and Jared, what do you guys think? Because I talked to Zach. We were talking about Indiana Jones going to James Mangold, and I said that Indiana Jones should be like America's James Bond, like just change the actor and don't mention it. What do you guys think about that?
It's an iffy one for me because it's doable, but I think it's kind of one of those things that I think kind of belongs to Harrison Ford. Like if it were up to me, I wouldn't even do a fifth Indiana Jones. At that point, Harrison Ford's going to be 80 by the time it comes out. And I think at this point, they should have just left it after Crystal Skull. If we were lucky, in my opinion, it should have been left before Crystal Skull, but we got it regardless. So I'd be happier if they just left it where it is. But I can definitely see the merit in doing something like that.
Yeah, I totally agree. The
everything,
fact that, the IP and everything.
Yeah, this moment is everything. This moment is everything.
Yeah, so much humanity to Nebula just in this moment. Thomas Correnti is asking if Gamora died when Tony snapped his fingers.
Yeah.
Do
you want to throw that up on the screen? Do you want to throw that up? I don't think so either.
Can I?
Yeah, you can just keep clicking on comments.
Oh, okay.
And then they get rid of it, and then they get rid of it. You can just click it again. So like click that and then it'll go away.
I'm trying to find it. Okay. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
The thing is, at this part in the movie, again, we're like, what, 7, 8, maybe 10 minutes in. I seriously thought he was going to die, and I'm like, how are they going to bring him back?
Dude,
yeah.
Captain Marvel showing up.
Is he going to die now?
I think Brie Larson's great as Captain Marvel. I might not love the movie, but I think she's great in the role.
I totally agree.
She's straight up one of the best
angelic
actors
light on
working
Tony's
today.
face.
Rest in peace, the beard. Rest in peace, the beard,
my favorite
everyone.
aspect of the scene actually is really... Yeah. I think my favorite moment in the scene is really...
Guys, pour one out for the beard.
The pacing
Let's
for
do
this
it.
film
I'm going
is
to do it
so
with
well
water.
done. Goosebumps, man. Goosebumps. Goosebumps through the score.
Oh, Alan Silvestri, holy shit.
Personally, my favorite moment in this is when Pepper Potts runs up to him.
I mean, one of the most heartbreaking things right here is when Tony says, I lost a kid to Cap.
Yeah. So much in this reunion. Ren, can you put up Jet Elias's Rest in Peace beard?
Yeah.
I lost a kid.
I was just looking at that. Here it is.
We lost.
See, the fact that he says that first, that means that like he meant so much to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See right here, man. Just
his priorities have changed.
I think Pepper and Tony are like top 5 comic book relationships. Right here too, when Rocket grabs her hand.
Yeah.
Because Rocket, that was the only family he ever knew.
Yeah, you go back to the first Guardians, right, and see who they were there compared to where they are here. It's
Let me put this one up. I agree with this comment from Jack Banner wholeheartedly.
It's not even a shame; it's a crime.
It's a fact. The fact that John Williams got a nomination and he didn't is a joke.
Oh, absolutely.
And I like Rise of Skywalker, but
me too,
dude. It's hard to watch him as Captain America now after watching Defending Jacob.
Yeah, I just finished that today. I mean, finished.
It's good, right? You like it?
First 3 episodes, really good, really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Jeez. The Build-A-Bear.
Love that. About my face with a planet.
It's such serious tone, but yet they still throw in great lines.
And you know what's funny? So like, I think the Russos are such great directors. I haven't loved any of their scripts yet, which makes me really excited for Cherry because they didn't write the script for that. They're directing it. And I'm actually ready to call. I'll call it right now. I think Cherry, if Cherry comes out this year in the fall season, it'll probably premiere at TIFF if TIFF happens, and it'll start Oscar nomination stuff.
I mean, just from what the few images I've seen and heard, it sounds wild.
Yeah.
The confrontation between Tony and Cap is just so good.
Perfect. The Avengers.
Man, looking at him now and then compared to the opening of Iron Man, he's just disheveled.
He should have been nominated. I still hardly agree he should have been nominated.
Who would you take out?
Who was nominated last year? Let me look that up. I'll look it up.
Brad Pitt, Joe Pesci, Al Pacino.
Probably Joe Pesci.
I would have taken out Al Pacino. I remember this when they start setting this all up. It's crazy.
Well, and also it's happening like 20 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
Karen Gillan is freaking amazing as an actress.
She is.
Like Jumanji to this to Oculus.
She'll always be Amy Pond from Doctor Who to me. That's when I first got to know her.
I've never watched Doctor Who.
Dude, you
Well,
got
I've tried. Ren, I've tried. I just
Okay.
can't get into it, man.
Oh man. And she was in my favorite seasons with my favorite Doctor. Yeah, she's in the Matt Smith run.
I haven't seen those runs, so maybe I need to try those.
Yeah, I mean, if you start somewhere, you can totally start on the 2005 one with Christopher Eccleston, who plays Malekith. And then it's David Tennant, and then it's Matt Smith, and then Peter Capaldi.
He used the stones.
All their performances are so good in here. Like Chris Hemsworth is very subtle. Scarlett Johansson's just killing it. Chris Evans, even freaking Rhodey, man.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see where they take Captain Marvel
about the
too.
superhero line.
Oh, yep, here we go. He's gonna grab the axe.
There he is.
Here it comes. Bitch.
Boom! Title screen.
15 minutes in.
That means it's a good movie.
God, I'm getting goosebumps right now, man. I get goosebumps throughout this whole thing. Look at all of them just suited up.
Still remember my first.
Who hasn't been to space, guys?
That little thing is so good.
Dude, Rocket is straight up like top 5 MCU characters for me. She's such a badass. And I'm ready to say this. I think Captain Marvel 2 will actually be like a civil war. I think it's going to be like other people coming into that one.
Kind of like cosmic wise or whatever, going somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know some people always complain, oh, she's overpowered. And she is, but I'm curious if they're going to find a way to tone her back a bit.
I think that's going to be the thing, is that someone's going to be stronger than her in the next one.
Yeah. 100%.
I mean, you see Thanos straight punch her in the face.
She doesn't move.
Yeah.
This guy just wanted to be a farmer. Leave him alone.
Thomas, what should happen in Avengers 5? I really don't think anything big for me. I think do something kind of small, let the team kind of build up again.
Yeah, it's almost going to be like a reset button, sort of. Go back to almost like the Avengers style and not go bigger than this one.
Well, that's what you got to do because
you got to build
once
back
you get to a certain point, it's like, what do you do? You know,
Exactly,
I think what they might do is I want to say they'll kind of do a Loki type villain who you can build up throughout the other films. That's why I think Captain Marvel 2, I think it would be nice to have evil Skrulls come in and kind of have them be maybe the villain. Maybe even bring Kang the Conqueror in. I could see Kang being the first time villain.
Okay, you see Kang in like Captain Marvel?
Yeah, and then him tying into the next Avengers. Also, this scene, dude, just everything in this scene is just gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and also, like, looking at him, he's very, he's not as buff as he was.
No.
Not at all.
And Josh Brolin is incredible in this.
He's so good.
Right
so
there.
Good.
I remember I turned to my friend, I said, they cut his hand off?
Oh, my jaw was on the floor when this happened.
Look at Thor, dude. And they're gone. I could watch this movie once a week and be completely fine.
Oh, 100%.
The thing is, this movie moves.
Yeah. What do you guys like more, Infinity War or Endgame real fast?
Endgame.
I'm Infinity War still, but this might change after this viewing.
Yeah, I think mine might
It's
change after this.
close, but Endgame just it did.
I'm
it
an
a little bit
Endgame guy.
more.
I deuce to atoms.
I used the stones
Right here,
to
best
destroy
part.
the stones.
The most shocking thing when my jaw hit the floor.
And I love how they don't treat it like a victory at all.
No.
If
I will
anything,
say,
things
I
just
still
got
wish
worse.
Thor had his eye patch. I wish they didn't get rid of that. Whoosh. Done.
Oh, this is surprisingly brutal for a Disney movie.
Well, no, they show it too.
First
Like,
the arm, then the head. It's like shit. It's like all of a sudden.
and again, we're 20 minutes in almost, and I'm like, where's the 245? We have 245 left.
Yeah,
Where's it
the
going to
rest of the
go?
movie?
Yeah. And it seems like a lot of people in the chat are saying, kind of going over. Some people for Endgame, some people for Infinity War, and that's all cool. I think they're both a great.
Well, they complement
feature
each other.
Yes,
Absolutely, yeah.
I love both.
Also, this is my favorite part of the score is the Thanos type music they're putting in there. That kind of played into the last of Infinity War.
Mm-hmm. You know, one thing that I really disagreed at the time was when people said that Thanos wasn't as deep a character, let's say, as he was in Infinity War. To me, it was very clear that the reason he was quote unquote deeper in Infinity War was because it was his movie. It was his perspective, and now we just see him as others see them in Endgame.
That 5 years part, man.
Yeah.
That was my whole audience gasped, like
gasp and silence.
And they just did a good job with creating this. Like it's like the leftovers, pretty much.
Yeah, and I saw this at a press screening. People gasped in there.
Yeah. Jed Elias, how was Marvel able to show the Thanos beheading? I think Disney has a certain rule against that. The thing, even though this is owned by Disney, also remember you don't see the castle at the beginning of this movie. Like adults who know their children are not going to take them to a superhero movie if they don't think they can watch it. You know what I mean?
And you can get away with a lot of alien beheadings.
You can get
rid of a human being,
and it's also blood. If you do not show blood, you're fine. Like
it's almost like Lord of the Rings movies and the Hobbit movies. Like there's tons of decapitations, but they're all bloodless, right? Or it's like black blood for the orcs, so they kind of get away with that.
Like
shit.
A lot of I know this isn't the best movie, but Twilight, the last one was actually rated R at first, but they got rid of all the blood and threw in just the beheadings.
Yeah. And there's the creator of Thanos, Jim Starling.
Oh, is he really? Dang.
Yeah, it's a cool little
the bald guy with a goatee.
That's cool. I didn't know that. Fun fact, everyone, for people watching. And the director cameo, of course, Indiana Bones says.
People around me at the press screening didn't know, so when I jumped out because of Jim Starling, they were like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, also, the second Evans started talking about his love, I'm like, he's going to end up with her at the end. He's not dying in this. I said
I mean, that's kind of been the thing that's hinted in all of his movies. He either has a picture or a memory or something like that.
Yeah. But he always does the selfless thing until the fight is over.
Yep.
And again,
then Tony does the selfless thing in this one.
Yeah.
Yep. So obviously, the Thanos thing got rid of half of the people. Do you think that this would the world would end up like this in 5 years?
I wouldn't say exactly like this, but very similar, I think.
Yeah.
There'd just be a lot of empty emptiness.
Because it's half the people. So like, if you guys haven't watch The Leftovers. It doesn't focus on why people left really. It focuses on the after of it, where like 3 or 7% of the population left, which still affects a heavy majority.
Oh yeah.
And in the 3rd season, they start discussing, well, what happened to these people, and it really goes into a higher light of like, well, if this happened to these people, how much are they missing? You know what I mean? So it's really interesting. Also,
Okay.
I hate the rat.
Okay, aside from the rat, I got a question.
A cheap way to
How
do it.
did the van get here?
Probably. Just
if it's abandoned at a, I mean, they had the van on a parking lot, didn't they?
Yeah, like a
I
parking
think
garage.
that's why. Yeah, I think that's why. I mean, after so long, and it was open, so the backside was open, so they had to put it somewhere.
I guess my thing is like, yeah, with half the people disappearing, it's like, are people still towing cars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, that's just stupid logic when you start breaking things down.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing with the rat, there's this.
Do you guys like the Community cameos, by the way, and all of the Russo brothers films?
I have
they don't take
never
me out of
seen
it.
it. So.
I love Community.
Best show, top 5 of all time.
So good.
I mean, I saw this video. I think it was from Film Theory, and they calculated what were the chances of the rats actually going through there, and they're actually pretty big.
Really?
Well, someone just said the rats that saved the world. Yep, you were completely right.
Absolutely.
Also, dude, this subtle moment right here.
Yeah, Paul Rudd he's underrated. As a dramatic actor, he's underrated.
Dude, if you guys didn't see Living with Yourself on Netflix, not a lot of people loved it.
I haven't seen that yet.
Dude, his performance is freaking killer in there.
I'm probably going to watch that when I finish Ozark.
Also, most underrated, like literally, I never thought I would want Paul Rudd as a superhero.
Yeah.
And we have Paul Rudd as a superhero. And dude, so haunting right here. So haunting.
Yeah, these murals just... Jesus. It's so depressing.
Well, I mean, he's catching up, and like that would just be horrifying.
Yeah.
And him making sure his daughter's not gone. Which I'm excited to see in Ant-Man 3 what they do with his daughter. They have the whole, like, they have Gigantic Man now, right? Is it Giant Man or Gigantic? Goliath.
Giant.
Goliath.
Yeah.
Well, Giant Man, Goliath, Wasp, Ant-Man. I'm so excited to see what they can do with that.
Well, does his daughter turn into anything? Is she like a Beetleborg or something?
She's not Wasp. She turns into a giant. She has a specific name, but I can't remember what it is right now. Let me just... Cassie Lang, superhero name.
Dude, this moment right here.
So good.
This is why I love the first act of this, like the catching up of the 5 years.
She's Stature.
Okay. Can I be honest though? I would love a Disney Plus series or a prequel movie, just like how they're doing with Black Widow, of like something taking place in this 5 years.
Yes, 100%. Kind of just like, I mean, it could be cleanup
that would
crew.
be cool. I would love to see Ronan killing fools for over fires. That would be too rated R.
Which character would you want to see in 5 years? I think I would want to touch on a character that we've never seen before.
I keep championing it, but I think it's got to be Squirrel Girl.
Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Alan Silvestri's score is amazing right here. Anna Kendrick is Squirrel Girl. That's all I want.
Yes.
I mean, it's amazing everywhere.
It's literally, if they ever do Squirrel Girl, she's not casted.
I don't like the character.
I don't either.
Yeah. I don't like the character, but she's got to be it if they ever do.
Okay,
Squirrel
serious
Girl.
answers though. Which one would you want to see?
As in the 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
also,
honest.
that haircut is phenomenal.
I like it. Honestly, I would want a Doctor Doom film.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or
Probably.
a Namor film.
Well, I mean, they just hinted at it right there, right?
And I think, and that's why I said I think Namor, a Nova film, and I know a lot of people will be like, well, why weren't they in the last battle? Because they weren't into any of this yet. That's my biggest thing.
God, I can't get over that hair.
And to be honest, I'm glad that Captain Marvel wasn't a big part of this, if that makes sense. Someone said, "Can we get a Rocket and Nebula buddy cop series?" Honestly, I want a Rocket and Groot before they came with them all. Also, what age do you think Groot will be in the next Guardians? I think he'll be back to almost an adult, like a young adult.
How old is he supposed to be in this one?
In this one, he came back.
I think he's like a preteen or something.
Yeah, so he's like 13.
Oh, he's 20. Okay.
He's 20?
Okay.
Honestly, this is the best part about. This is why I'm excited about the Hawkeye movie.
Yeah.
And that's why. So I have a feeling. Do you guys think they kill Hawkeye off in the new show? I don't think so. I
think he retires by choice.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, daughter.
And that's why, like, I think Thor: Love and Thunder will be very separate from the MCU. Like, it'll be in it, but it won't connect in like a big way.
Mm-hmm. I
also don't think. I think like Hulk will be in She-Hulk, but won't be a big part. I'll still say this: 10 years from now,
he has confirmed that he is going to be in She-Hulk.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, he has. But I don't think it'll be a major part.
Yeah.
But I can see Chris Evans. I still see Chris Evans coming back eventually.
Definitely a possibility.
How crazy would that be? Yeah, if he comes back, maybe like
10
when he's
years
50.
from now.
Yeah. God, that would be so cool to get like the old guard back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nothing. Is this the best theater experience you guys have ever had? Is this film?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Gotta be, it's for me. It's this or Force Awakens.
Force Awakens was pretty wild, but I think this one, like, it was the quietness, the excitement, the cheering.
Yeah.
This is one of the best blockbusters ever made.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that it's this one for sure, but I can't decide if it's like the first time I watched it in a press screening or the second time I watched it later the same day with like the first public screening, because I had like 10 friends over at the same theater, we all watching it together, and I was the only one knowing shit and I couldn't say anything.
Ren, you don't have to brag that you have 10 friends, okay?
Really though.
I only have 2.
Yeah.
And that's my
I'm
hand.
sorry.
Yeah, with your hand. I know that there's like, the whole, why are they making a Black Widow movie now? Obviously, we're all excited for it, I would say. But like, what do you think it's going to add?
Can I tell something? I think there's a couple things what they're doing. One, they're doing it because everyone wants one. It's the time. Let's just do it. Second of all, I think the reason they're doing it though is I think it will add a lot more depth to Endgame. It's kind of like for people who have watched Breaking Bad. I liked Saul. I never loved him. I love Saul's character now. Now, when I went back to do my rewatch of Breaking Bad after watching Better Call Saul, it opened up a lot of depth. So I think that's. Also, I know a lot of people keep saying Florence Pugh. She's gonna die at the end of Black Widow. Yeah, I already know it. There's.
I don't think she dies, but I don't expect to see her in any other movies going in the future. One thing that I think why they're doing it, like spoilers for Extraction, if anyone hasn't seen it yet. So Chris Hemsworth has like this tragic backstory. The thing when they revealed it, the thing that I never liked is because we didn't spend any time with him as a father with his kid.
Yeah.
So when they revealed that, I never felt anything. I think the thing that will help Black Widow with that is that we will finally see that other family that she had before this one.
Well, like you guys are saying too, that's going to make all these other movies hit harder too.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I like diving into the past too.
Yeah.
Also, love Ant-Man and the Wasp together. Love their relationship. Even though Angelina Lilly said something very stupid about the coronavirus, but whatever.
Coronavirus.
Yeah, we can say it as much as we want now without getting demonetized.
I don't know. I'm just excited to see Taskmaster.
Same. So who do you think's Taskmaster? I think, Ren, did I tell you this? I think it's all of them. I think it's all the girls that were Black Widows.
Oh.
And I think they're all switching out. But I think Florence Pugh is the last one.
It would make sense.
I'm trying not to think about it because I want to be surprised, but that.
Well, and I don't know anything. I really don't even know anything about the Taskmaster character. That's just what I'm guessing that they're gonna do.
Okay. Do you not know anything about the Taskmaster character, or do you not know anything about Taskmaster in the movie?
In the movie.
Okay.
I love the character.
I think it's just crazy that he's like, oh, I'm gonna go watch some game tape.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, I wonder how
I get
much
emails from a raccoon.
I wonder how much they changed Taskmaster, because like Hawkeye in the comics, he doesn't have superpowers, but he kind of has superpowers, because like how you have like 200,000 cells in your iris. Like Hawkeye has 400,000. That's how he can hit every time. But in the movies, they clearly changed that.
Damn, I don't have that. I stared at the sun as a kid, so I have.
I was gonna say I have to wear glasses.
Yeah, it's same.
These ones are only for screens.
Dude, this moment right here. Oh my god.
Dude, when he calls for Maguna, I'm like, does he have a dog?
Oh no! The second you walked out, I'm like, he has a daughter. She's so cute. And I remember they had a deleted scene of the girl from 13 Reasons Why playing an older version of him after he snapped. And have you seen the scene? It's out on the internet.
Yeah,
I have
it was special features.
Yeah. This is not sponsored by Disney Plus, by the way. It's just the easiest way to get access to the movie.
Yeah, I know, especially like on our computers and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny that everyone has it, but I always forget I have it.
Dude, I don't. It's only because of Clone Wars. I've been using that just for Clone Wars.
Yeah. And during the week, I watch Disney movies all the time that I haven't watched in a long time. Last Sunday, I watched The Emperor's New Groove, which had been years since I saw that.
Ren, can you throw down the chat again? Just like take that one off and just have it nothing. Would you guys watch a show about Tony and Pepper raising the kid? Nah.
I think there's a lot there.
Is it a limited show? Because it kind of has to be. I wouldn't mind it.
Is it like a Fuller House type style?
I was like, what are we doing here? Serious drama.
It's more like an emptier house, because in the middle of the season, Tony dies.
Yeah, pretty much.
I would watch a show about Happy getting her cheeseburgers. That's a show I would watch.
That moment fucking kills me every time.
Yeah, I broke.
And Jon Favreau being a director, you just know he had the right delivery.
Mm-hmm. Ren, can you click that newest one?
Yeah.
Slap right on that one.
Okay, here we go.
Right. What about Young Avengers series? I don't want it. I don't want it
either, and I'll tell you why.
Not right now. It's Teen Titans. I don't want it.
Yeah, and the other day I just watched the animated movie Next Avengers Heroes of Tomorrow, and even in the comics, I'm just not a fan of those characters at all.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, what about this one?
Dark Avengers. I don't know much about them.
Basically, they're Norman Osborn's opposition to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd want it, but I want Norman. Yeah. I don't want anyone else in charge of it. That's why I think they're going to do Thunderbolts. That's why I think they're going to do the Thunderbolts.
I mean, they could be called Thunderbolts, but basically be the Dark Avengers. I want to see the Masters of Evil, dude.
That'd be cool.
I mean, would that be too close to like essentially the Sinister Six?
No, it's kind of different. It's because I don't think there's any Spider-Man villains really in there.
Okay.
I love this.
GCOBP says he likes Professor Hulk. Fight me. I won't fight you. I like Professor Hulk.
I like it too. Also. I think the introduction's a little weird though.
Yeah, it's brunch.
I don't know, but I'm hungry now.
It's very sudden for someone who likes the Hulk.
I'm wearing shirts now.
The visual effects are really good for this.
Ah, so good. These are confusing times.
So, I don't know the logistics. Is he able to turn back whenever he wants, or is he stuck?
I think he's stuck. I don't know, honestly.
I think he could make an experiment or a surgery that would turn him back. But
isn't there a
I think he's
comic?
basically
Isn't there a
stuck.
comic where they split and there's a Hulk and a Banner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
Yes, and Banner is the villain, and it's so fucking good.
That's why I actually thought they were going to do.
I don't
not go to the
remember
villain
who
route,
did it.
but
Dude,
think
you know
next
I
time
would
we
love
should-
to see since he's this way. I would love to see a future movie with Maestro as the villain.
That'd be cool.
No, take the goddamn phone. Deb. Oh my god, the Deb.
Did you like them together? I kind of wish they would have explored that a little more.
I
Yeah,
would like
but-
at least a scene because that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. In Age of Ultron, again, I always thought that scene felt so out of place, but it does show that they're both very flawed.
Well, they're outsiders.
Yes.
And that's why I love it, but I'm like, explore that a little bit more, because I actually think they have really good chemistry. The moment that Tony, the moment
They
that
do.
Tony
Just the other
says-
day, I rewatched Age of Ultron. Dude, the scene of Tony just looking at Peter's picture. Oh,
Just a moment.
and it worked.
Oh,
And shit the
Imagine.
pants.
dude, I would love to
Yeah.
have a scientist
Shit.
next to me
Shit.
seeing this scene.
She is so cute. She is
I need to
so
find a-
cute.
Yeah. I need to find a scientist and befriend him so I can watch this movie and be like, does that work? Is this accurate?
Ask Christopher Nolan, because he always does that research.
True. I need to befriend him. That's mommy's word.
She's so fucking
Extortion.
That is a hope of Thoy.
Cute. He is the dad of Forever. Oh my
oh,
god.
there it is. First time.
Hey, put up that one. I love it. Oh, we'll answer this. Who would you want to play Mr. Fantastic Sue Storm besides John Krasinski and Emily Blunt? Bill
I have one
Hader
else.
and
Ooh.
a Sue Storm.
I have an answer for Sue
I don't
Storm.
know.
I don't have a second option for Mr. Fantastic. Besides Emily Blunt, I think Jessica Chastain would be awesome as Sue Storm.
Yeah, I was also
It's a good
that was
pick.
my next one too. Can you throw in the I Love You 3000?
Yeah.
I want that to just be the new thing that we just have up on there because that's just beautiful.
I was on a different podcast and someone suggested, and again, this is
You
out of
were
the
on a
box.
different podcast.
I know.
How
I
dare
know.
You whore.
Someone threw out Sterling K. Brown as Mr. Fantastic, like
Dude,
switching it up.
Fuck,
Dude.
Yeah.
I thought the other day of Sterling K. Brown for Craven, but he's already in the MCU.
Is he?
He's
Yeah.
the father of Michael B. Jordan.
Oh,
Yeah, but
That's
you
right.
can reuse
Well,
him. Though.
yeah.
They had Gemma Chan and Captain Marvel.
Yes, that's true.
I don't know. I'd be curious if they were bold enough to kind of completely switch everything up.
It's funny. I
Yeah,
actually said that to my
that's
brother
a
the other
character.
day.
Yeah, that's a character that I wouldn't mind seeing a change in race. I mean, I
Bam,
guess in
what'd
the
you say?
What was that?
Oh, did you say that? That's what your brother said too?
Oh no, that's what I said to my brother the other day. I
Oh.
said I'd be okay if they
Oh,
did
okay.
Sterling K. Brown instead. Or I even said I honestly think that Michael B. Jordan deserves another shot at being Johnny Storm because I think that he was robbed because he is such a good actor, and I think if the MCU could. Too bad he's Killmonger already, but you know if he had the opportunity, I would love to have seen him be Johnny
Killmonger's
Storm
going
in
to
the
come back. I'm
MCU.
already calling it.
I would be perfectly okay with that.
Ren, I told you they're going to bring him back.
I wouldn't be
Also, this
surprised
moment
because
between them is
Wakanda
really good.
deals with. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Michael B. Jordan back because Wakanda deals with the realm of the dead a lot.
Well, I told you,
in
I think
future
they're
movies,
gonna. I think they're gonna kill Nakia off. Is that his girlfriend? And I think they're gonna go after. Yep. And then they're gonna bring them both back to life.
You do not kill Lupita Nyong'o.
It's a bad joke.
And here comes the kid from Brightburn.
Spoilers.
That movie sucked.
It made for a good short film.
The kills in it were great. I hated like how they didn't go deeper with it.
They definitely had the opportunity. Missed the mark.
Yeah, I thought the film was all right.
I love how
it just
obsessed
doesn't
he is with
expand a
Captain
lot from the
America.
premise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bloop.
Perfectly not confusing. Let's be honest, we totally be Ant-Man. Captain America talking to us, and we're like, I do, Captain America. You're right.
What is this?
I love how he comes back as and they're like, we can leave him.
That's a baby.
It's Scott as a baby.
He'll grow.
He just shit
Time
himself.
travel. Somebody peed my pants. Or me.
Just me.
The best reaction. Time travel.
The meme of a lifetime.
Without joking, he's absolutely right. This is an absolute win.
And here comes our first in-house marketing.
Yeah. Though the Audi thing when it comes to Tony Stark never bothered me. Of course, Tony Stark's going to have the best cars.
No, it doesn't bother me either. I just always like making fun of it. You know what I mean? This one's not it's not like Transformers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or
Like
like zooms right
Transformers.
in on the logo and just sits there for a second and then pans away to someone drinking a Bud Light.
And I think in this moment, Chris Evans or Captain America was just like, he's gonna do it. He made him a baby.
Yeah.
Made him. They're laying. We're almost an hour in, guys.
Did Ren drop out?
Yeah. So streaming.
Oh,
another.
There he goes.
Peace in our time.
This is their first conversation. Well, besides the other one that they after Civil War, right?
Yeah, it's after he ate a couple sandwiches.
Mm-hmm. They didn't talk at all in Infinity War, right?
No, they weren't even near each other, I don't think.
Well, he called him on the phone, right?
He was going to, and then
and then that's when Ebony Maw dropped in.
Yeah, Cold City and Ebony Maw.
No, he has the phone to call him, but he doesn't.
Yeah, it's just the one number on there.
My grandma still has not seen this movie, and she thinks Tony Stark's still alive.
Oh no.
You better tell her sooner rather than later.
No, she keeps telling me, she's like, I can't wait till they make the next Iron Man.
Oh god.
Oh, Grandma.
She's seen everything else. She just hasn't watched Endgame yet.
And that,
I was
You
gonna set up
invited her
Disney
along.
Plus.
and you don't have the heart to tell her?
No, I kind of want her to see it. I'm kind of that kid that wants her grandma to see it.
Yeah,
You should have invited her onto the live stream.
Yeah.
exactly.
Tacos.
Yes.
Man, this movie's got a lot of food that I'm hankering for.
I know. Did Jon Favreau make it from Chef?
Yeah.
Probably.
I wouldn't be
Also,
surprised.
if you guys have never seen Chef, never watch
So
it on an
good.
empty stomach.
Yeah.
That barbecue place. That
Yeah.
barbecue place that's featured in that movie, I tried to go there, but the wait was 6 hours.
Holy
Where
Oh
at?
my
shit.
God.
It's
Where
in
at?
Austin, Texas.
Which one?
Franklin Barbecue.
Oh, it's so good.
There's an idiot in
Regular size man.
That's my favorite. Also, that's my favorite suit of War Machines. Is in this
Mm.
film.
Oh, he's such a
Mm.
badass. I wish we got more of
I
him
prefer-
throughout the MCU.
I prefer the one in the final battle, to be honest.
That one's cool too. Also,
Mm.
I love this part. Which, the driver of the truck, just so everyone knows, is Sam Hargrave, the director of
Oh, okay, yeah.
Extraction.
Huh.
I was about to say that.
Such
The
good
more and
music
more I
choice,
see
too.
Fat Thor, the more I love him.
I agree, actually. I think
And
I
I
didn't
love
like it when
where
I
they-
first watched,
Mhm.
but as
And I
I
love
rewatched it, I really have grown to like it.
I was
It's-
really worried when I first saw it.
I also can't wait to see what Asgard looks like in the next one. Because it's gonna be
Mm.
built up now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And maybe they get out of this place.
I love her so much. She's my favorite. I literally fucking love Valkyrie. Give her solo movie, her fucking spin-off series, whatever.
Either the other ways.
Also, thank you, Russo Brothers, for giving Rocket his actual costume from the comics.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Supplies.
Hey, we saw this moment in the trailer without Hulk behind him.
Yeah. Visual effects are amazing, guys.
The only thing I
Something
hate
died
in this,
in
the
here.
only thing I hate in this moment is the Fortnite thing,
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not age well already.
which that is due to the marketing. I mean, all these big things are marketing. Also, everyone, just so you guys know, Meek is a woman.
Yep. Oh my god. I remember in the summer I was on vacation with a few friends and I was showing this movie to some girls in the group. They hadn't seen it, but they love Thor because of Chris
Chris
Hemsworth. And when this moment came on, one of them was like, "Oh no."
It's called me dickhead again.
New master. See, I don't mind the new master. You know what I mean? I don't mind this part.
I don't mind it. I don't mind the Fortnite
It's-
thing either, because it could be any video game, you know.
You know, a game they usually have them playing is Gears of War. Have you ever recognized that? Like every show or movie, it's always Gears of
No.
War that they're playing. I love Korg, by the way. I know, Ren. I know you hate him. I know you hate him.
Really?
I don't hate him. I don't hate him. I just don't think he ever added anything. Like any emotional moment in Ragnarok was undercut by him. I hated how they used him in Ragnarok.
But see, I think
But-
Ragnarok's overrated. So I
Same.
don't. That's like bottom 5 for me in the MCU. And
But
know
I
that-
love
Whoa.
what Taika
Really?
Waititi does with
Love
Korg.
Ragnarok.
I think it's fun. I don't get me wrong. I'll put it on the background and watch it, but it's literally like I'll even go look at my ranking right now. But I know
It's not
pretty
like
low on
top tier for me, but it's like mid tier, like mid high tier.
there. Okay, so it's bottom 6. It's my 6th least favorite. You know what else is bottom 10?
What?
The first Avengers.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Oh man.
I like it a lot.
Oh yeah, we don't actually say that name here, mate. Yeah. Alright, my name is Quark. This is Mick.
He's really good in this role. He's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like the pain just isn't in his eyes. Like that is straight acting right there.
Yeah.
And there's funny bits about it, but this is a really great
Scene.
a really great not scene, but the portrayal of depression from Thor is
that's what made me enjoy it more. Is it's not just a throwaway gag, right?
Yeah.
It's a real look at.
Well, and I'll be honest, I know they talked about making him skinny, but I think the fat was the right way to go.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't mind seeing him back to skinny or like ripped and then buff.
I think we will
in the next movie.
Love and Thunder. Yeah, I think he'll be back.
But I love that they didn't just put him fit at the end of the film when he calls on
I agree.
Mjolnir and Stormbreaker.
When he gets hit by the lightning, I think because so many people complained about the fat shaming, and I think that this here is an accurate look at someone who's went through 5 years of depression and binge drinking. If they would have made him ripped at the end, that would have been fat shaming, saying someone who looks like this can't be a hero. Well, the fact that he's still a badass is perfect to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's funny. So one of my friends is a pretty big guy. When he saw it, he's like, I can cosplay as Thor now.
Exactly.
And I'm like, that's awesome, man. I'm like, that's awesome.
A lot of people said that.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, that's one reason I was angry when Thor cut his hair short, because I was like, I can't cosplay as Thor now. Long hair always wins, guys. Long hair.
Again, this is why I wanted his eye patch, man. This is why I wanted his eye patch.
Oh, I would agree with you though, Ren, but that's why I have the hat on right now, man. My quarantine head is like brutal right now. My
in the Hawkeye series, do you think we see more of Ronin? I think we do.
I wish if they would do it in the style of like the Netflix Punisher,
on the timeline,
it would be amazing.
Is he Ronin at all afterwards?
Ooh.
Hawkeye or not Hawkeye? Ren, is he?
No. I mean the Ronin storyline in the comics is very different.
Yeah,
because Hawkeye was a villain before, but he was already Hawkeye when he was a villain, and then he turned to Ronin when Hawkeye ran into a lot of problems. And then he keeps the Ronin name for a while, but I think for the comic book fans, Hawkeye was more recognizable and more famous name, so they eventually turned him back.
Yeah, I think they're going to keep him like this. They're going to play around with this character a little bit more, see some flashback stuff too. Also, I hope so. Can I just say, the way they do subtitles in here, please every film do this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, it fits so well.
Yeah.
Also, sword fights, please do it this way.
I don't know. This whole sequence is just so cool.
Yeah.
I love the lighting.
The camera swaying. Well, and this is Sam Hargrave's stunt choreograph right here.
Exactly. Yeah. So good. Unreal.
Dude, that punch straight to the chest. It's an underrated move.
Yeah, holy shit, that hurts.
I'm bleeding.
How much you want to bet they had more blood right there, but they had to
dial it back.
They had more blood originally.
Yeah.
But more rain.
But even that's still like that's a decent amount for again like a Disney film for a throat slash.
Yeah, true.
And finishes him off.
So his motivation is he's just mad, right?
Pretty much. He's just punishing everyone that's
he's mad at the world.
You know. Yeah, really though. Yeah. Oh, so good.
I love that he just knows that she's there.
The haircut of the century. He got a haircut and tattoos when his kids died.
That haircut is awesome. I don't care what anyone says.
No.
So many people bash it, and I think it's
I like it. What about the tattoos? Do you guys like that he got tattoos when his kids died?
I mean, it wouldn't be my first, it wouldn't be top of the list after, the kids got dusted, but
also, what? That's his form of depression. You know what I mean? I guess that's his form of depression.
Over the course of 5 years, I can see it.
Yeah, and like Brett said, it has been 5 years, so it's okay. It's okay.
Can I also say this score kills me right here because this is the same score they used when they kill her.
Yeah. It's the little things like that, right, that people don't pick up on, or maybe if they didn't, that we're kind of pointing out, that I feel like kind of amplifies the experience a bit more, because now they're going to be listening for it when it comes to those scenes.
Yep.
Totally. And William Clark says the fact that scene was all in one take, not a lot of people talk about.
Nope.
Super smooth, too.
Here we go, guys.
But it's the first thing I noticed was like, shit, this is one take. By the way, Hawkeye is making me jealous because I need to shave the sides of my head.
Ratchet.
Ratchet.
Still blows my mind that these suits were completely CG. Every single one.
Amazing. And
Like,
this won best visual effects, correct?
Yeah.
No, it was 1917.
Fucking amazing.
Right.
One test run. Jeremy Renner's a really good actor.
Yeah.
Tag Man, best part of Tag was him.
Yeah. Tag is underrated.
That's such a good part. Shine baby Thanos. And
if Deadpool was in this group, he would have done it.
Yeah.
really?
Just like have you guys seen the deleted scene of when he kills baby Hitler?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's horrible. I love this interpretation of time travel, though.
I think they actually did the research for this. I really think they actually did the research for this one.
Tired? No, that's not.
And it does make things more complicated, which is more engaging.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. They didn't just go like all Back to the Future style, Back to the Future Part 2, where it's like, oh, now it's different. So many people were confused by this, and I didn't see the confusion at all.
I was just along for the ride.
It's just everything about this movie still bothers me. The fact that this did not win, like we were saying, the best visual effects.
Yeah,
it's completely
It should have
wrong.
been nominated for Best Picture at least.
Yeah, it got robbed in so many different places. Just because it's a big comic book movie, it was just they didn't even consider it. I guarantee it.
Scott Kluna says the best comment of the day so far. I know it's off topic, but someone I looked up to is John Schnepp. Never got to experience the movie. He would have freaked out and been all sweaty and rest in peace.
Oh, man.
Schnepp is one of the. I met him once, and he was one of the nicest people I've ever met in my whole life. This guy was the embodiment of what a geek was. So,
dude, I wanted to meet him so bad.
And I know you're saying he didn't get the experience. He got to experience it, man. He watched down on everyone watching it, and that was the biggest thing. So
he watched it before we watched it.
Yeah, he saw Kevin Feige making it.
Yeah, he watched it right alongside Jack Kirby.
This scene's great.
Yeah.
Just again, I keep looking at, like, one of the main things I look at like CG characters and things like that is how they interact with real things like the ground and like picking up the glove. And again, the suits are completely CG and it looks flawless. It's just
it looks, literally you can't even tell. It's not
exactly.
But and I love the Spider-Man interpretation we have right now. But let's be honest, you can kind of tell it's CGI at times. The suit
definitely can.
Yeah, more because the suit doesn't wrinkle a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's too seamless, really.
Yeah, but I do think they made it better when they got the quote unquote the black and red suit at the end of Far From Home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think it's easier to CGI the blacks and the reds than the blues. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You made it.
This is not an issue with the movie, but I'd just love to know when this moment of Hawkeye's life was.
That first part?
That he went back to?
Yeah, that it went back to.
It's probably like a little bit beforehand.
Nah, the kids look like they were the same age.
Yeah. Yeah, and G. Colby P. is saying it's also sad that Stan Lee didn't see it too. Yeah. And this is also not an issue, but I don't know. Since it was his last cameo, I was kind of disappointed with the cameo. But it's unfair that I'm disappointed with the cameo.
I love the cameo.
Right?
No, don't get me wrong. The cameo is good, but like compared to other cameos that he's had, when you know it's the last one, for some reason I just felt
I hate him so much. I'm sorry. I hate him so fucking much. But no, I agree with you, Ren. Actually, I think the best way to do is, if they knew, would make him a watcher again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I still think that's my favorite cameo from him.
Mine is either that one or one from a movie that I don't even like, which is the first Amazing Spider-Man when he's in the library.
The library.
So good. So good.
Also, I love this whole planning and like where we're gonna go and stuff like that.
Yeah.
His storytelling, unreal. I just want him to narrate like the entire MCU like this. Like, all right, so the journey so far has been.
It's like
also, someone mentioned Wind River is a great Jeremy Renner film. Go watch that film.
I just rewatched it yesterday. I showed it to my brother and he loved it. It's so good.
I love how everyone's just like, what the fuck when Thor is talking, but then Ant-Man is like, yes, tell me more.
He's so invested.
I mean, I would too if it was Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
I think this sets up great for Thor: Love and Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting dynamic between the two.
I'm probably one of the only people that when they announced Natalie Portman was coming back, I got so stoked because I don't love her in those films, but with Taika Waititi's directing, man, she's going to kill it.
Yeah.
If you look at the ice cream, it's the Hulk version.
Yeah.
What they're talking about in the beginning of Infinity War.
God, why is there so much food? I'm hungry.
I know.
Go eat. Go grab something, Jared.
I might actually, in maybe like 20 minutes, I'm going to take
grab some of those pizza pops again.
Space? Do you want to go to space, puppy?
Not it.
Not it.
He lived in Toronto.
There are threesomes in New York. True.
Shut the front door.
Also, I'm going to say this before they get to it. I really wish in New York, I really wish we would have gotten the moment of them teaming up with the original Avengers.
That would have been crazy.
I don't think that would have served the story. But
it wouldn't have served the story. Right, it wouldn't have served the story at all. It would have just been a cool action set piece. That's the only thing I think. That's the only thing for me that's missing in that middle segment is there's not a lot of action, so it slows the story down a bit. Not talking about the Tony and the Cap stuff when they go back to World War II, but everything else kind of just slows it down just a bit, which is fine. Also, this speech right here.
Captain America gives the best speeches. Dude, this score.
Again with those suits. Yeah, that's another thing you always look at is the neckline with CGI characters and stuff. And sometimes it can be a bit rough with Iron Man in certain scenes, but like all these suits, God, they're so good.
What was it? Scott Kluna throws in if Thor had gone to Vormir, he could have thrown the Bloody Mary in the pit. Bam, gets the stone and no one dies.
That is true.
That look that Tony just gave him was like iconic.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at that.
It's a look of damn, I've missed you.
And Charlie Green.
They love each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
Whatever it takes, guys. He's pretty good at that. Ned's like, right?
See you in a minute.
I'm going to go take a quick break.
And unlike all of them know,
Jared.
Black Widow, this is when she dies. See you in a minute.
Oh, man. As promises go, that was pretty lame.
I'm just curious, though. How did all of Thor's head fit into that helmet, though? It's a pretty small helmet. I didn't get the beard and, like, the giant hair into the helmet. I'm curious.
I mean, if Thor
same thing with Hulk. How did Hulk fit in the fucking suit?
Also true.
I love that War Machine doesn't have a helmet. He just has the mask of the suit.
Yeah, it just pulls it back over.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we
This
got
is
this
the
shot
man,
again.
the moment.
Before
Yeah,
this movie, this was
same.
my favorite moment in a movie theater ever. And then we got Endgame.
I remember I saw the first Avengers in theaters like 15 times.
Same, dude.
Unreal.
Same.
Me and my friend literally went like every day. His mom would be like, "Oh, here's some money. Go see a movie." Oh, there's Jared running.
just see him go by in the background.
He's going. Hey, he's going to get some hot pockets.
Is he wearing pants? I didn't see. I love that the fact that they go back to these movie moments that we know wasn't just fan service. It's actually commentary on the characters, how they grew throughout time, throughout the
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah, like look at him.
Yeah.
He thinks now it's dumb.
So fucking funny.
I think it's gratuitous, but whatever.
Yeah, I just remember being so like I knew going into the movie that they were gonna have some sort of time travel in there. It's the only way it was gonna work. But the fact that we revisited some of the best moments in the MCU to me was like so cool.
Can I say something though? It sucks that I watched an interview with Mark Ruffalo and he goes, "Man, it was so great working with Tilda Swinton before this had come out." And he'd never worked with Tilda Swinton before.
Yeah, he's so bad
I knew
at
she was
that.
going to be in this, and it pissed me off.
I think it's
They're
cool,
all
though.
bad at it, though. There's a YouTube video of them. There's a video of YouTube showing that like Chris Evans and Scarlett Johansson are really bad at spoiling stuff too.
Oh, really?
Yes. Here comes the Hot Pockets.
He's back.
Hey, Jared, did you get some Hot Pockets?
No, I don't need diarrhea today.
It's either that or Pop-Tarts.
It's leftover pizza.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
I had pizza last night, but there isn't any left over because I ate it
Important
all.
question though. Are you eating it cold or did you reheat it?
Cold.
Oh yes, thank you.
Because I'm a
Cold
man.
pizza is the fucking best.
Can I say, if Loki's in the next Thor, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, that'd be way too many cop outs if they brought him back again.
No, and I still don't even like that they're doing this Loki show. Like, I like parts of it, but I don't like that they're bringing him back once again.
Yeah, he's such a popular character that they just know it's gonna work. But I really wish they would have left him.
Do you guys think they actually filmed a scene with Natalie Portman?
I remember
think they
reading
did.
somewhere
No,
that they were supposed to, but I think they used a double.
Yeah, because the one scene you see Natalie Portman in when she's lying down, it's a lead from the Dark World, the one where it's the wide shot, you just see the back of her. It's it's a double.
I think the mother stuff in here is the best part.
100%.
100%.
Going back to the Loki thing, I don't know the specifics of the show, but is that just timeline wise?
Yes.
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
it's
I think
it's
so.
the Loki from
yeah.
this film when he disappears.
Yeah,
and
okay.
it follows
and
him.
He has the
and
Tesseract and he just
the
bounces all over
time,
the place.
and it has something to do with the time. I don't know what's the time cop thing that they have.
It's time crime agency. It's something like that.
Yeah.
I can remember.
And
the
Owen
name.
Wilson is in charge of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. You can time travel? Wow. You're a god from Asgard? Wow.
So it's just a small moment from Rocket though, but it's so good. Both like the only family he's ever had.
Yeah. This is why I've said I think he's had one of the best arcs ever.
Definitely.
in
All
the
of the
MCU.
Guardians really been
100%.
treated mostly with really, really good arcs.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Guardians 1 is my favorite MCU film.
Guardians 2 is better.
Dude, I think Guardians 2 is underrated.
It is.
It's
think so,
grown
too.
on me over a few rewatches. I remember leaving the theater like moderately kind of disappointed, but still having fun. But after 2 or 3 times, I'm like, you know what? It's pretty good actually.
The thing I liked about Guardians 2, and I think that it's the same thing why most people don't like it, it's because instead of doing what most sequels do, which is going bigger, it goes more personal and deeper.
Yeah, it was a lot more of a character film, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't deny both of them have top-notch music.
Oh yeah.
100%. I have the playlists on Spotify.
Same. I have a Spotify playlist called Awesome Mix Volume Zach.
Nice.
All ragged.
How are they breathing on this planet?
Good question.
I don't mean to call that out, but Star-Lord couldn't breathe on there.
Yeah,
He
I guess they're
couldn't?
just. I don't
No,
think he
he
can,
had to
did
wear his mask.
Oh, he
every time
did. Yeah, it was only when
out
he was
on
in the
surface.
cave that he pulled off the mask.
Maybe it's
Huh.
because it was raining. I don't know.
Huh. I mean,
Possible theory. Maybe it was acid rain or something.
yeah.
Don't know what it does for the rest of him, but his face is. Okay.
I'm just trying to poke holes in this.
Thor.
Like I can't even look at this, knowing where they go from here.
Yeah.
The smiles. Oh,
My most proud moment is getting the Red Skull pop from Avengers Infinity War.
Oh, dude,
On
I still
Funko.
need that one.
Dude, I sat there hitting fucking refresh 30 times on that site until it finally went up.
That's literally the only one I'm missing.
Really? I had like 600 pops and I sold like 400, so I'm down to like
Holy
250
shit.
now. Yeah, I wanted to collect other things, but like let me see. Like I have a whole wall that's still like all my favorite ones, and then I'll go for like the rare ones now.
I have a wall filled with them right here, but in Portugal, every wall is filled with them.
Yeah, I know, Ren. I love it.
Uh-oh. Do we ever find out who this like Halo-esque race is?
Yeah, they're called the Covenant.
Touche.
that's what I always like about the MCU, right? You go from something like this scene, and then after this, if you just stopped it after this scene, this exchange, and then go back and watch like Guardians Volume 2, it's all about those character arcs, right? And the development that they've built up over these last 11 years. It's uncanny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Top 5 real fast. Top 5 MCU arcs like for characters. Ren, you go first.
Okay, number 1, Captain America. Number 2, Tony Stark. Number 3, Thor.
Okay.
Number 4, I'm gonna say Nebula.
Okay.
I'm going to hold out on mentioning any Guardians because I think their arcs are either going to be over or not yet on Guardians 3.
Okay.
But number 5, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know number 5 yet.
What about Bam? What about you?
I agree with the top two. I think Steve and Tony are probably my top two. I'd probably put Nebula after that.
Okay.
And then I do like Rocket's arc, so that might even, like, again, I know we're probably going to get a conclusion, but how far it's come. I would agree with Thor, but I would only say Thor from probably like
Ragnarok and
Ragnarok on. That's why I like it in that movie and then in this movie. But like Thor in the first 2 films, I didn't really care about.
I think his arc is actually worked throughout all of them. It's just the films haven't. And then real fast before I get to Jared, Ren, can you click on the Why is Gamora one?
Yes.
Why is Gamora?
Yeah, we need that up there right now. And then Jared, what's your top 5?
I mean, I kind of agree with you guys, with the whole Thor thing where it's like the first 2 movies didn't compliment him. I still, for some reason, that first Thor movie, it was always on FX, and I was like, I don't like this. I don't want to watch this. But I'd probably say Captain America and Tony, 1 and 2. For some reason, I want to say Groot, just because, like, we've seen him kind of, grow a little bit. We're gonna get more in Guardians 3, obviously.
I love this scene, by the way, like from watching from a different perspective. And then also, my favorite Iron Man suit is this new one that he has. Like, it's totally goes back to that classic. Oh, America's ass.
Okay, did they reshoot that kind of stuff right there?
No,
I think so.
They didn't.
So that's all CG, or
I don't think it's all CG, but it's reused, repurposed footage.
Okay. God, how all of this stuff kind of connects now is just fascinating.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
my friend who hadn't seen Winter Soldier, even though he said, "Oh, I've seen them all." When we saw this, he was like, "Why is everyone going? Oh my god!" I'm like, "Did you not see Winter Soldier? You fucking idiot."
I thought you saw them all.
Did you not see Civil War either? Because you kind of get the gist on that one.
They look like bad guys.
See, this stuff was reshot right there, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
these new bits, yes.
The set photos for all this was like out forever.
Yeah.
Which that's the thing is like obviously it's very difficult to cover up everything, but there was those hidden kind of behind the scenes. What are these wristbands and stuff they're wearing? And then the theories came out.
Stairs.
I stayed away, thankfully.
Take the stairs, hate the stairs.
Here's the
No,
thing that
I still will give the biggest middle finger to the asshole who messaged me a picture of all them lined up out of the portals 2 days before I was going to go see the film.
Oh,
Because that leaked out. Yeah, that whole scene
What?
leaked out on the internet. I was so pissed.
oh my god.
I really kind of hate some people because I've gotten a direct message or two and I'm like, who is this? And then luckily I don't click on it because it says like spoilers or something.
Yeah.
Zach, did I see Endgame before you?
No, I think we saw it the same day. I think we saw it the
Yeah.
same day. Or like
I
it was
know,
like
but
obviously
because
we're
of the-
different time periods, but I
Yes.
think technically you saw it first, but like when I was going in, you probably just finished the film.
Okay, that's it.
It was something weird like that because
Mhm.
mine was like at 9 a.m. and I
Same.
think yours was later in the day, right?
No, no.
Oh.
My press screening is the press screenings in Portugal are at 10 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And my 10 a.m. is probably your 10 a.m. So 9, it's my 10 a.m. is like your 3 a.m.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so right as you were getting out, I was going in.
Yeah.
Hail Hydra. So smart. Look at all them. They're like,
They're like, holy shit, we
Oh,
turned
crap.
Captain America.
put up the Hail Hydra now. We need the Hail Hydra in the comments section.
question for you guys, and it's not something that bothers me. It's more of like a little nitpick. But as far as I remember, aside from if you count the Incredible Hulk, we didn't actually hear Hulk talk, did we? Until Ragnarok.
No, we
No,
heard him
he
say
talked-
small things.
I don't remember the other times that he talked, like in Age of Ultron or this movie, because we're getting these moments with him talking here. I don't remember him talking much.
No, he can't like form full
He
sentences.
says
but
like, he says like
talk.
puny god in the first movie. I remember
Yeah.
that, but I'm trying to remember other times where he's like, the stairs, hate the stairs and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't remember him talking that much.
Dude, I cannot believe they got Robert Redford back. That was the one
Yeah.
that I'm
Me
like,
neither.
oh my god.
Yeah, in Incredible Hulk he talks, but I think he just says Hulk smash.
The Hulk smash where he hits the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
then, yeah.
Can you put up Puny God? We need the Puny God now.
Okay.
And someone said now this is Robert Redford's last movie. That is true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
also true.
Even though this is probably filmed before his last movie, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%.
I love how the closed caption says 2012 Thor.
Yeah.
Their chest machine.
Loki's the only one actually paying attention. I just watched this. I'm like, please don't go that way, you fucking idiot.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Completely rocked.
I also love knowing that after the Avengers, this happened.
Yeah.
hmm
Gone.
I mean, up until the part where Tony has an arrhythmia.
Yeah.
But now I want to know what happened in the original one.
I think
When
they
the
just gave it
Secretary
over.
showed
I mean, they just gave
Yeah,
it over.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't have
100%,
known, right?
And then they went and
By
got
the way-
shawarma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, do you guys, any of you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I gave up, but I want to. I stopped. Actually, I didn't give up, but I just didn't have the time. I finished all the Ghost Rider stuff. I need to catch back up though, because that show
Okay.
got really good. That show got really good.
Yeah, after the Ghost Rider thing is the best storyline they've ever had.
I am you.
They should have just
'Cause
had a scene like they did in Rush Hour 3 where it's like, I am you, you are me, and just go back and forth for like a
Dude,
minute.
that scene is so fucking funny.
Would have been so good. And character development. Right there. Character growth. Because really, you go back and you watch the first Avengers movie, and he did have, as much as it is true to the character, he had such a stick up his ass.
Yeah. I know.
I'm you from the future, Dick.
That is America's ass. Great choice.
Just yesterday, I wore my shirt that says that.
Really? Do you guys
Bothers
want
me
to see
so
my
much,
ass?
too. Wait. It bothers me so much too that people constantly try to compare that to the Martha scene in Batman v Superman.
Oh,
Which one?
When he says Bucky and then
Bucky
he
is
like
alive.
lets go.
Dumb. I've never heard of
Oh.
that. That's so stupid.
I've seen it and I'm like, are you serious? Like, oh.
Well, and also this one's
so
just very
dumb.
quick. It's not like
Why did you
say that name?
It's not like a film-defining moment, like a huge turn
Exactly.
point in the movie where they're bros now and BFFs, and it makes sense too, right? Because that would be like
Yeah.
a shocking moment to him.
Mhm.
so now I want to see in this timeline if Captain America goes immediately after Bucky because he knows he's alive.
Yeah.
See, and that's what they can do in What If, though.
I know that's
Mhm.
gonna be so good. That's like low key, maybe my low key, huh? But no, like possibly my most anticipated show from that. Because
Can I say, I also want a What If Star Wars show.
that would be interesting.
Ooh.
I've been saying this. I think the animated stuff for Star Wars is top tier. I think it would be really cool if they took that script from Duel of Fates and made it into an animated format.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
Oh. I don't think they will
won't ever do it.
Duel
No,
of Fates.
because could you imagine the fucking outcry on that?
Yeah.
Oh
I think
my God.
I think they could possibly do a what if just in general, but
Yeah.
Duel of the Fates, no way.
They won't touch that
Oh,
at all.
yeah.
Dude, I was looking at some of the concept art again this morning. It's so amazing.
I know. You always are left wondering what could have been.
Yeah. Though to be honest, I'm not a great fan of the script in general. There's some great stuff in there, but
Mhm.
I'm not a fan of the script in general.
No, but I think it
Yeah.
also came down to direction. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? That was what
But
I don't know. I a script can be okay, but the direction can be everything.
Yeah. But the thing that I always laugh at in that script is when Hux kills himself and then Colin Trevorrow wrote in, he lost the Star Wars. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Star
What?
Wars.
But I was just asking you guys about Agents of Shield because the trailer for season 7 came out, and without spoilers, they're basically in the past, in like the 1920s or 30s,
Okay.
and the premise is that they have to save Shield somehow. I legitimately don't know what the
Does
actual
this still
story
connect,
is.
or no?
I don't think so. I mean, they'll probably say it does, but it really doesn't matter because the MCU won't recognize it. But the thing is, they have to save S.H.I.E.L.D., but because they're in the past, they must save Hydra too.
Ooh,
Mhm.
that's cool. Chandler Langley, did I miss anything? I was busy working out like Rocky IV. No, we're just talking Avengers, watching it.
Don't.
Do we have a timestamp to give Chandler if he wants to join in?
Yeah, I can give you one.
Yeah.
We are currently at 1 hour and 26 minutes and 35 seconds.
Alrighty then.
Maybe a second or two more.
Yeah.
I wish we got more of Ebony Maw too.
So cool.
Such a badass villain. I really wish. I think it'd be so cool if he came back in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of
Dude,
Madness.
honestly, you know what character made me
Ooh,
sad
that's cool.
was all of them. I love the fact they got Carrie Coon to voice Proxima.
Proxima?
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
why didn't you get Carrie Coon? She's one of the best actors working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad they got a decent amount of spotlight in Infinity War because they were so cool. They were such badasses.
Yeah, they just look cool. They have that cool looking vibe.
Yeah, they pretty much get shafted in this movie.
Corvus Glaive is my favorite visually.
Yeah, I agree.
Is he the big guy?
No, he's the
No,
spear.
Oh, the creepy gremlin looking one.
Yeah, he's not
yeah.
a gremlin.
Basically, just
Gizmo's a
manhandles. Basically, manhandles Vision.
This is what an actual gremlin looks like. I will show you.
Oh God!
Show me the gremlin. Unleash the gremlin.
Show me the gremlin.
Is it showing? Oh no, I don't want to go to YouTube. All right, that didn't work. I almost clicked on the wrong screen and went to the Disney Plus one
To show the movie.
Yeah.
Is Gremlins on Disney Plus?
No. But I have two screens up, and I almost had it asked me which screen it wants me to show. I was like, "What's this one? Why is it all dark on that one?" Oh yeah, because I'm watching a movie.
Let me just do something. I'll be right back.
All right,
Motherfucker. Hello.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I mean, we're gonna find out here, but what's the reasoning she knows again?
Some
She's
of the
just, like,
witchcraft. Yeah.
she's rich, yeah. It's kind of like in Harry Potter, how like Hermione's the most powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was raised by witches.
Do you think they had any discussion of saying we cannot use the Thor: The Dark World?
No.
You know that movie?
You don't think at all.
Let's
You
forget
don't
it.
think there was one discussion where someone was like, "I don't know if we can do Thor: The Dark World."
No. I honestly don't. I think literally the only movie that they're kind of let's not mention that one is The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, I
I
feel
don't
like
think
they
they can.
wanted this moment, and they wanted that between Thor and his
Mhm.
mother, and I think that's kind of why they went back to this one. Where, because in the Dark
love this
World, for
part.
spoilers for it, where she was offed so unceremoniously, and he kind of never got that goodbye.
Yeah.
So that scene right there, was that from a previous one?
It was deleted scene from
Yeah,
Thor:
I think
Dark
it was
World.
reused.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then they just put Rocket in there because he's visual effects.
yeah.
That's why you never actually see him injecting the thing on her.
I wonder how many times they rewrote the script.
Oh my God, I can't
A lot of
imagine
times.
the pressure and you would have on you to write something like this.
Will not make it
Yeah.
all cohesive and be like,
Yeah.
oh, that doesn't contradict this, and
Yeah, bring
Yeah.
11 years together for all of these fans, and you got to try not to
Well,
disappoint
so like my
anyone, and-
original thought process before Infinity War came out was I said Infinity War I think will be the original crew all together trying to stop him. They'll fail, they'll end up dying, and this new crew has to come in and stop him. But
That's what I
like
figured
what they
too.
went
You
with
were
instead.
wrong.
Oh, way wrong. I was right on a couple things though. Like
Yeah.
get
But
that
I'm
rabbit.
glad. I'm glad the original crew is the one focused on Endgame because it's
They
the
need
thing
to
that
be.
makes most sense. They're
Well,
the
and-
veterans.
And even throwing in, I mean, there's nothing I would change in Infinity War and Endgame personally.
Sorry, what was that?
There's nothing I would change in either of these.
Yeah,
films.
yeah, no,
I agree.
nothing at all.
He needed this conversation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I will say, and the three of you know, Avengers Endgame is my favorite movie of all time. But there's one thing that I will change, but it's not even an issue. So it's not even like I have a problem with how it is
Oh.
in the movie.
I love this moment.
But I would change I would change Captain Marvel getting the gauntlet when Peter gives it to her.
I didn't mind that one.
No, me neither. I
The look on
really
his
love it.
face here.
But
Oh.
but for me to really cement the arc that is present even in this movie, the one who take the gauntlet from Peter is Nebula.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that moment where he gets that goodbye and his face when he catches the hammer,
Yeah,
realizes
I'm
he's
still
still
worthy.
worthy. Yeah, that hits me in the feels every damn time. After again, you go back to
Yeah.
that binge drinking and depression and stuff for 5
Love this
years
moment.
to get that. So good.
That's what I've been doing this whole quarantine.
Yeah, it's just everyday life, Dave Jared.
freaked out
Crying
in
and
this moment.
drinking.
I love this moment. Come and get your.
And just get the outside look at it.
And how ridiculous it is.
So good. So he's an idiot.
So he's an idiot.
Oh god.
All right,
Underrated
put up. So
character.
he's an idiot. Pick one of those comments,
Yeah.
Red.
And gun.
Just cracks him, just one, just whacks him in the side of the head. So funny.
Okay, Brett. Chandler Langley says he changed Fat Thor a little bit. Go into your thing about why you wouldn't change it.
Why I wouldn't? Oh, again, it's just
Mhm.
because I feel like, you're going through 5 years and he feels like he's failed not only himself, but his people and everyone, right? So you're talking about someone who went through 5 years of depression and binge drinking, right? And again, where I see so many people try to call out this movie for fat shaming, but when it gets to the final fight and the fact that he stays the way he is, I think it really says something about why it's not about fat shaming, saying that someone who's been through all this and looks like this can still be a hero. So
Mhm.
I really do.
Yeah.
It's grown on me
Yeah.
a lot over the last
You know what I
while.
don't get? So like her arm's burnt off, obviously. Rhodey and them head back. How does he not realize that her arm is
Crispy fried.
not crispy fried, you know?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
Teeth
true.
when he like rips off the flesh to reveal the hand.
Does she not? Does the evil Nebula not like fuck her arm up to look like this one?
I guess we'll see.
Can't
Yeah,
remember if she
I
does.
don't remember, to be honest.
Oh no.
I hate this moment. Every time it's like you want something to change, but
Yeah.
Also, it's just very unfortunate timing.
Really though.
And down she goes.
And I find it puts a lot more light on the relationship that those two had with Thanos. Like they talk about it all the time. You never really got to see it until this one.
yep. And
Kind
just
of
so
the stuff
everyone
that
knows,
put
we're
them through.
halfway through the movie.
Officially halfway through.
Halfway. I am.
This is one of my favorite Thanos scenes in this movie. Just he's so not afraid. Oh,
Bless
he's got the
you.
corona. He's got the corona.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him.
Oh no, it's coming through the mic.
Everyone, back away from your screens. He's got the corona. It's about 30 seconds too late when the corona gets to them when they see this part.
The Rona. Ooh, put up that new one. That is Destiny Fulfilled.
So good.
Okay.
Headshot V2.
Hey,
So, like-
to the two fuckers who dislike this video, go fuck off.
if you were to see your future like that, would you be like, "Oh, yes, I did it," or like, "Oh man, I got my head cut off"?
Depends on the future, to be honest.
I did not do that.
Just Josh Brolin as Thanos. Genius.
Perfect casting choice.
Oh, I know.
To be honest, before he was Thanos, he was my dream casting for Kraven the Hunter. But when he was cast as Thanos, I was like, yeah, okay.
That works.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, I think that just comes from a long line of perfect MCU castings.
Yeah.
We've gotten so many of them right.
I'm forgetting the name of the casting director. Is Sarah Finn? I think it's Sarah Finn. She's a genius.
I'm curious, how many people do you think they went through to be like, this is the one?
Oh god.
Depends on the role, to be honest. Because
Yeah.
like the thing about casting that a lot of people get wrong is that you just send anyone.
Mhm.
The thing is, like, the director and the producers tell the casting director, like, we want a person who looks like this, who has these strengths, these weaknesses, and the casting director just reunites and calls on the agents and
Well, and it's
managers
funny.
of the
Chris
people right
Pratt
for
was
the
the
role.
very last choice. Was the very last
Yeah.
choice. James Gunn wasn't even gonna give him an audition.
Mhm.
Nope, he did not want it.
There's no options.
Do-overs.
Smart thinking there, Tony.
Vaguely
This is my favorite part of the time travel stuff.
This scene is so good.
Mm-hmm.
America Rogers.
I do. Wasn't that moment in the trailer?
I think so.
Which
That moment. Do you trust me?
It was so hard to trust the trailers for this movie after the way Infinity War put so
Hey,
much kind of trickery.
yeah.
Here
and
comes the
fake
moment,
out.
guys.
Let's go, Stanley.
yeah.
Enough said.
Here we go. Not war.
My
Oh.
audience went crazy.
R.I.P.
Make love, not war, man.
What a legend. Absolute legend.
Gotta be honest, the first time I saw this, I was confused if that was a cameo because he looks a lot like Mark Maron in that moment.
That's true, yeah.
Where did they get these costumes, these get-ups? I'm curious. Who did they
They
beat
make
up
them.
to steal their clothes?
I mean, it could be tech from the suit that just
Maybe that was
creates
a spare.
That's actually smart.
Yeah,
It could be
true.
that.
All right, we got another thing to put up. Make love, not war.
I love him stepping in front of Cap. All right. Not exactly.
I love her to death. She's one of the best parts of Community.
Mm.
That's a show I have never watched, but I also haven't had the opportunity to try.
Is it
should
not
definitely get into it.
on Netflix out there?
No, not on Netflix, not on Prime.
Jeez.
That sucks.
I
you have
watched
Hulu?
I watched The Office US last.
Do you have the Hulu?
No.
Because I was gonna say it might be on Hulu out there.
Which one?
The Community on Hulu.
Oh, hang on.
Bingo.
No, over here it's just Netflix, Amazon Prime. Now we got Apple TV, Disney Plus, and that's it.
That's all we have too.
Yeah, someone is telling me it's on Netflix after all. Okay, came out 2 weeks ago. I will be trying it then.
Yeah, definitely worth it.
Get through the first season though, Ren. It's very different after the first season.
Mhm.
I will try. You know, I tried after The Office.
Howard Potts.
Howard Thawk.
Shake it, don't pull it.
It'd be funny if they put a fart noise in right there.
Yeah. Iron Man 2, Tony would have totally pulled this thing.
I had something to say, but I can't say it.
What? Why?
It's on a film I watched. There's an embargo.
Okay.
Bloodshot
Zach
2.
will tell us.
Bloodshot 2.
I can say it after if someone reminds me, but it's kind of a spoiler for it.
Bloodshot 2. Keep bleeding.
Ren,
And
you'll
bleeding love is
Ren,
the theme
Speaking
hopefully
of
song.
that,
you'll see the movie
if it-
soon.
Yeah, hopefully. I was just about to say I haven't heard back yet, but maybe it's just because it's the weekend, so maybe
Yeah.
tomorrow.
I'd say by Tuesday, if you don't, email them again.
Okay.
The
Already.
CGI for this is great.
Yeah. The CGI on Michael Douglas always looks so good.
Yeah, their de-aging is unmatched.
It's only going to get better. Or
That's
scarier.
Or scarier.
By the way, I just had this thought yesterday. Zach, remember when we were discussing who we'd cast on the Fantastic Four?
Mhm.
And this is for everyone, not just for Zach. I was just reminding Zach. The voice for Galactus, I would cast Keith David.
Dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's a solid one.
For those who don't know, Keith.
Uh-oh.
He's gone.
His particles kicked out.
The thing I love about StreamYard, though, it'll continue the stream, even if he
Yeah.
lagged.
Good. Ren, blink twice if you're in Milwaukee.
If you're in Milwaukee.
Ooh, baby, 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 baby.
Again with the score. Al Silvestri's an absolute master.
Hey, he's back.
There he is.
Oh, okay, everyone cut out. Thank God.
Oh, you cut out for us.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't blame
okay,
this on
okay,
us.
Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
StreamYard,
sorry. I was
StreamYard
just
will
talking about
continue
what
the
happened
live
on my end.
stream.
Everyone cut out,
Yeah, no,
including
no.
myself.
Yeah, so StreamYard runs the thing no matter what.
Let me just try and open the door. Okay. Let me just try and open the door to get a clue. Kept looking at Peggy.
Peggy's my girl.
All right. Best couple in the MCU, if you ask me.
Pepper and him, or Quill and Gamora are mine.
Okay, let me put this question up. Film Speak is here, everyone.
Hey, film speak.
Hey.
I'm going to put that question up. Hang on. Hey. Here it is.
Did Ant-Man crawl up Thanos' ass yet? No, we're not on that cut yet.
Not yet.
The
Getting
rim
there.
job cut. I mean, the movie could have been done over, and if they just would have done that.
This quote that he tells his father is just so awesome. All right.
I still can't believe he killed his butler and then forced him into a computer.
Pulled like some transcendence shit there and just pushed his brain into a hard drive. Weird beard.
I like that they brought on the same guy from the Agent Carter show.
Mm.
Weird beard.
Zoe Saldana was the best part about Infinity War.
She was so good. I have a weird attraction to Zoe Saldana when she's in the Gamora makeup.
And slathered in honey.
Oh God.
Also that. But that doesn't need to go public, Jared. Not yet. The world
was on
isn't
our
ready for that.
So when did she get the gold head?
Sometime in the past 5 years.
Okay, it doesn't show whatever.
Yeah, no.
I don't think
Okay.
so. What does he do when he's just sitting there by himself for so long? Does he just sit? Does he think? Does he read?
I mean, he's just waiting for his
sitting
underlings to do his bidding.
Scrolls Twitter.
Yeah, really though.
I can't tweet. My thumbs are too big.
We got a comment that is pretty true. G. Kobe P says Zoe Saldana is a sci-fi queen. She's in Guardian, she's in Avatar, she's in Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
She's an impressive resume.
Yeah,
They're all billion-dollar films.
Yeah.
exactly.
Maybe that's
Wait,
the,
are the Guardians? Are the Guardians billion-dollar films?
Well, not Guardians, but like she's in
Oh,
Avengers.
okay,
and stuff.
yeah.
But
She's
I
in
won't
the
be surprised
two
if the
highest-
third. I won't be surprised if the third Avengers goes to, or sorry, the third Guardians is $1 billion because it's gotten
Yeah.
like higher and higher. So I think the third one will
Mhm.
make it, especially with like the long delay in between.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Because when I talk to a lot of like general movie going people, they say the first Guardians is their favorite or the second one.
What do you think is going to happen in Guardians 3?
I can't believe real fast. I cannot believe this is CGI.
Oh,
So
it looks
good.
phenomenal.
They had a really good replacement.
Ross
getting him to-
Marquez.
yeah.
Yeah.
He does such good impressions. Like he does impressions in general too, and he's really, really good
Yeah.
at them.
Dude, I don't watch The Walking Dead, so at the time
love
of
The Walking
Infinity
Dead.
War, I didn't know who the guy was.
Mhm.
So when I heard him speak for the first time, I was like, "Oh, I'm surprised they got Hugo Weaving
Same.
back."
Exactly right.
No,
Really?
Ross Marquez is really good in Walking Dead. If you guys if you ever watched The Walking Dead and you enjoyed it, the last 2 seasons are literally like as good as the first.
Wow.
With the whispers and everything.
Yeah, it's freaking phenomenal. The pacing that they've been able to do with this season.
There's
And
so
like
many.
the fact that a majority of the cast is also left and it's still kicking. It's
Mhm.
good.
There's so
you
many
said-
shows I've never watched, but I just definitely know what still is going on.
Mhm. And like the thing is like
Same.
you Guardians 3 wise, I think a lot of it will be the search for Gamora, to be honest. While also at the same time maybe taking it back into Rocket's past.
I think the Gamora stuff will actually get resolved pretty.
Oh, he gone again.
I will finish this thought. He thinks it's gonna get finished pretty fast. I agree.
I can see that happening.
Solved in an opening, just like paragraph.
Yeah. Opening crawl.
Gamora's found.
Gamora is back.
Or for all we know, you
Yeah.
never know. Maybe in Thor: Love and Thunder, she shows up and they figure it out in there
That's
Mhm.
possible.
because it is about love.
And thunder. Na, 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 na.
If they don't have an
Mhm.
AC/DC song in there,
They should.
someone just made a good comment. Guardians Volume 3 could be like the combination of The Search for Spock meets 50 First Dates.
Ooh.
That's a good combination,
I do.
especially James Gunn making
Oh
it.
my god.
Also, here's that score
Yeah.
again. Here's that score again.
True. Dude, I've been trying so hard throughout this film not to sing along with the score because
I'm
we'll
also-
get copyrighted, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you also know what I'm trying not to do is not to cry.
Yeah, I was like, am I really gonna cry in front of
This
a
is the moment, man.
bunch- debating?
One of the best shots of the whole film.
Right there.
The first moment I shed a tear in this movie.
Yeah. Does Hawkeye show up in Black Widow? I say yes.
It's tough call. Maybe at the end.
Maybe a cameo, maybe in the post-credit scene, maybe the ending.
See you later.
I like this. I know they had a deleted scene of Thanos marching behind him. I love this stuff way more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does everyone agree with that? This one's definitely the better choice of the two.
Yeah, I mean the other one is very action packed, but this is very much more conflicting between the two characters.
And then I also like
and
I
it's more personal.
Plus I know they filmed 2 things of both of them dying. I'm glad they went with Black Widow, even though I love the character.
Yeah. Right there too, when it was the slow motion run from Hawkeye, I thought it was done then. I thought it was him.
Same. God, his face. This whole scene. I have so many goosebumps right now.
Same, dude. It's about to get down. We're about to enter.
Anyone want to finish that sentence for him?
The final hour.
All right, here comes the tears. Fuck.
Mario.
Man, just
Where's
chills
that?
up your spine.
Literally top 10 scores of all time.
100%. Yeah, I totally agree.
Oh, 100%.
The look on his face just says it all. It's like, devastating.
And someone put in here when he picks up the phone. That's a great moment too when he sees his family's alive.
Yeah, I think like they said, that's kind of the reason that they probably decided to go with him over her to get through it.
Yeah, and he can barely speak.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, now I'm all wet.
I love this. I love this quick outbursts from the Hulk. To be honest, with the bench.
Guys, it's coming to that best moment of the whole movie. And this is why I love about
my
this movie.
panties are dropped. Prepare for that.
Is the epilogue to Infinity War. The middle part is the build up, and then the third act is the conclusion.
Well, that's the thing. Is like the whole last hour is just boom, 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 boom.
Oh, yeah. It's breakneck pace from here on out.
I still want a cut of Infinity War and this put together.
I know. That's something what I'm going to do before this quarantine is over is going just like the 5.5 hours back to back.
Yeah.
I know Andy Muschietti is editing It and It 2 together.
I'm excited for that.
Here it is, everyone.
Oh, God.
Ren's about to fist us.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Why'd you have to take it there, man? Why'd you have to go there?
This moment is the best and whole. Like, they just all feel defeated.
It didn't lock.
Oh,
My God.
Okay, now it's locked.
I mean, it could be. You go back in time, pick her back up, bring it back to that time period.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I'm like, instead of snapping, couldn't they just be like, let's go back in 5 years?
And take it from a different universe?
I don't know. It just
That's the thing. So that's the thing. Once they involve time travel, you can bring these characters back whenever.
well, or like you're saying, there's different timelines.
Yeah. That's why I still say I think Chris Evans comes back eventually. I still think there's a form of Downey that comes back as well.
Yeah.
Way down the line, though. I'm not talking now. I'm talking
Way down the
way
line.
in the future. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Especially
William Clark
if
is
he's
asking,
gonna keep doing Doolittle type shit, we're not doing that shit. Man.
You
Okay,
didn't
William
like that?
Clark is asking, do you guys wish they used a different score when Widow died, since they used the same one as Gamora's death, or are you guys fine with it? I'm
with it.
fine with it.
I think it
Perfectly fine.
fits.
I mean,
Yeah.
it fits the
Yeah.
destination.
Yeah, that's the whole
Yeah.
thing on Vormir again.
It's more of
right?
a score
Same
for a
thing.
death of Ormir, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm so hungry, but I don't want to get up because now it's getting to like my favorite stuff.
I agree. I'm like, all right, this is the point of no
Yeah.
return. Looks like I'm just sitting it out.
I know.
Ooh,
I remember the second time I
uh,
saw it, I had to go to the bathroom, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go like when Hulk's talking to Ancient One. And side note, I kind of pissed my pants a little bit because like
Hell with that
I
one.
pulled it up too close and a little bit came out. And I said, fuck it, whatever. I'm just going back in.
Doesn't matter.
Yep,
Dude, honestly,
eat a
I
little.
straight up told my friend the first time I watched this, I'm like, if I have to poop, I'm gonna go right now.
Jared, just to double check, can you give us a timestamp for anyone who might have joined recently in
Yep.
the last few minutes or so?
All right, we are currently at a runtime, if you're trying to tune in, at a hour 58 and 22 seconds.
Okay.
I guess we could have just green screened a big clock behind Bam.
Could have, honestly. It's just cheese whiz.
I would, you know what? Chandler Langley just commented. Personally, I wouldn't mind seeing them doing cameos or come back for like a minute in a movie or two, but to come back and do more material, I don't want that at all. RDJ and Evans, I agree with him. Something that I really like to see in their next, let's say their next quote unquote endgame, their second big climax. I would love to see if time travel is again something that happens. I would love for the current new Avengers to ask, not an action scene or anything, but just ask for advice. How
can I tell you this?
Guys pull that off?
You know what I see happening? Tony and Spidey. You already know what's happening. If they involve time travel at all, you do know that Tony and Spidey will have a line.
Something, yeah.
100%.
Because you know Spidey, I have a feeling Spider-Man's gonna be the leader of the Avengers.
Oh, dude, I think that'd be awful.
If the deal continues. Yeah. If not, they're gonna do Captain Marvel or Doctor Strange.
I would hate to see Spider-Man because they've been doing such a good job at portraying him as an actual kid.
No. Wait.
Like 15, 20 years.
Oh, okay.
He's in college years and stuff.
That I agree with.
All right, here goes, guys. This is it. There's no end game return here.
We're gonna snap, everyone.
I'm really not gonna talk that much anymore. I'm literally just gonna like
be in awe,
make noises, and moan. I might moan a bit.
Cheer.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to cry. Just to let you know.
Very real possibility.
From the moment Captain America picks up Mjolnir, the tears will flow.
I know. After that, it's like done.
Yeah.
Oh, fits like a glove.
It's a condom. He needs to trim his toenails.
Oh my god.
Oh, see, she covered up her other arm.
Oh,
so I was curious about this. Did they just slap the bracelet onto the ship?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Ooh.
Maybe.
That's the thing with alien technology. We really don't know.
Oh man, his arm is toast.
I know.
You guys think that'll be a permanent thing?
Yes. Yeah.
Think it's gonna be permanent?
Yeah. 100%. I like the subtle stuff with the bird.
Yeah.
Well, you think it's all solved here.
Also, tiny detail this. When the ship shoots down, if you notice, Ant-Man gets tiny. For some people who don't
recognize
that.
I just wonder how they didn't hear the ship. Always kind of
'Cause they're-
curious about that.
Because the bird.
It's a Prius. It's alien tech. It's like a
Yeah,
Prius.
it's Prius. Yeah, it's very gas efficient.
Gas efficient.
Also, Hulk is screaming, and they have thunder in the room.
Yeah.
And it's a very loud phone. You know,
And
there's
plus
a lot of-
everything was closed off.
Yeah, it could be that. So loud. Like, even like the vibrations from it and stuff, though.
I can feel the vibrations.
Ready?
Vibration.
Right when this happens, this is the big moment. Yep, boom.
Boom.
Oh, yep. Got all
Oh, yeah,
time.
you did see him turn there, yeah. But still,
This
like,
was
how
like-
anyone survives this is insane.
Someone said Scott Lang
Dude.
would have been dead by that blast. Nope, not if he went
I
tiny.
just saw an edit the other day of when Thanos starts shooting down.
Again, this was another
Yeah.
jaw-dropping moment of
I, know,
like,
I saw a video the other day of when the blast starts to hit, and then there's
Michael Bay's favorite scene.
yeah. There's a video that shows this scene, but it has Michael Scott going, "No, God, no!" on the top of it.
I love what they've done with Rhodey.
Mm-hmm.
are you glad that they switched him out?
Yeah, this
Yes.
is a perfect choice. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the other
That's
guy.
a better
Like Terrence
choice. He's
Howard,
more
but
fitting.
yeah, he's much more. Don
to the
Cheadle's
role
much
of
more
Rhodey.
charismatic.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so tiny.
I just have goosebumps right now, guys.
Okay,
Like,
mine just aired me a timestamp.
You need a timestamp? We were at 2 hours, 4 minutes.
Yeah, because
12
mine just
seconds.
lagged out for some fucking reason. 12 seconds. Okay, thank you.
the internet, you know how it goes.
Damn internets. Do
Yeah.
your-
Dude, I love this scene.
Oh, this is like
I
horrifying.
literally, the last act is the best thing I've ever seen in my whole fucking life.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I
It's
can
like,
agree with that.
what's going on?
You know it's that good when press are screaming. You know what I mean? Like in a press screening, people
Oh,
are
yeah.
screaming. Like
For some reason, that right there or this part reminds me of the last like Hunger Games when they're down in the sewers.
don't remind me of that. That movie was
Sorry,
terrible.
I know,
Yeah,
bad comparison.
I only like the first two.
I like the second one, and that's it. I love the books. I hate the last two. Actually, I actually like part one. I hate part two. I think part two was garbage.
But they wanted more money.
Mhm.
They're making another one now too with that prequel book.
Yeah, I expected that.
Is it called the first Hunger Games, like the first Purge?
It's called The First Mockingjay. I don't get people's complaints with him in this film. He was already set up.
I agree.
Well, the last
Yeah.
movie was his. This one,
Jared,
is-
just give me a timestamp again, just to
Ren,
confirm that
Ren,
I'm
can
in the
you
same
please stop being
place.
so needy,
'Cause now
okay?
it's back.
It's 2 hours, 5
Okay,
minutes.
What?
All right. 2 hours,
All right.
2 hours and 6 minutes. Even.
All right. Perfect. Thank you.
We party.
The internet was not cooperating with me.
Are you guys happy that they brought Gamora back into the fold, or do you think that it's kind of a cop out?
Yeah.
I think it works.
No, I think the Gamora one fits.
It fits, but I mean, it's the 2014 version, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, like
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot of like she's going to have questions and be a kind of almost a different character.
You lose this again, I'm keeping it. The main trio, here we come, the Trinity.
That's my man.
I love how everything just becomes like dark,
Oh yeah.
like the ash and everything.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of my favorite scenes. Is just seeing them three look down on him.
Well, you know about some crazy shit's about to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, the big three against him. Oh, so good.
because we haven't
Love
had that
Thor's
yet.
just waiting
Mhm.
there.
Oh,
The
Thor,
Holy
just look at
Trinity,
him.
ladies and gentlemen.
Thor's just fucking ready.
This is my favorite Captain America suit too. Like all my favorite suits are right here.
Give it away.
Here we go.
Oh no.
This is just so bad. Oh, Ren left.
He's gone.
Double fist.
Oh,
Okay.
he's back.
Back.
There we go.
Hey, Ren.
Hello.
Ren, thanks for joining.
Thank you very much. Internet is being a bitch once more.
Right
Back to me. Yes. Back to me.
Oh, time to get that crazy sword thing.
That fucking sword is so cool. Good. Oh, and I'm gone again. I was gone for a second. I
Do you
saw
need
that.
the timestamp again?
I think I'm on the film didn't stop, but I'm at 2 minutes. No, 2 hours 8 minutes and 2 hours 9 minutes now.
Okay. Yeah, you're a little behind, but whatever.
You're like maybe 5 seconds behind, but I think you're good.
The CGI on Thanos
I
is like
know.
some of the most impressive work.
Oh, it's
Mhm.
filthy.
Yeah, it's stupid good.
Yeah, it just comes back to how they didn't win that Oscar.
Yeah.
What a crime.
Here we go, guys. It starts right here.
Let's go.
And if you notice, Thor keeps going for the head.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time.
It's the tiny details.
Something that I really like is that now we're so much more afraid of Thanos because we've seen what his threat imposes. We've seen what
Yeah.
happens when he wins. So
Mhm.
now we're much more afraid of him. Here comes Ant-Man.
What are those things called? Outriders? Or something?
Remember.
Yeah. Outriders.
Are they essentially just dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like filthy
kind of.
animal dogs.
Alien dogs.
There's a lot of decompass. I cannot speak today. What is it? Decapitation. Jesus Christ. 5 years of speech class in
We
first
did
grade.
it.
Didn't work.
It's the morning for you. You're forgiven.
Yeah, and I'm hungry.
Same, dude.
Yeah, I'm getting like a 5-course meal as soon as this is over.
5 courses? What are you gonna get?
Oh god, I'm gonna get those some of those pizza pockets that you had there, the pizza pops.
Oh, you don't want those.
Few Pop Tarts and maybe
Some corn
I'm
dogs?
just going
Cold
to heat up
pizza.
some. I'm just going to heat up some pork sausages in the oven.
not a bad idea.
I got a sausage.
Me too, but I'm going to heat up 4 others.
Is yours not filling?
Thanos's is.
Mine is so filled, but it's not for me to eat. I am a benevolent god.
So is Thanos like the Christopher
Done with this
Columbus of
conversation.
all the MCU?
He's the Christopher Columbus?
Yeah,
The what?
of the MCU. Thanos.
Oh my god.
Bam. In any other timeline thing, she would have died too. Jet Elias, I'm back, guys. What did I miss? Nebula just died. Evil Nebula. Spoilers, if you're watching this.
Spoilers.
Yeah, when that happened, I really thought that like the other one would die too. But
I love seeing them finally team up like this.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
And then that they can play off each other like this. It's so badass.
oh, this is Lego all over again.
It reminds me of like Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Oh,
Yes.
And I love that moment when he picks him up because isn't there a part in the comic where he rips him in half?
probably.
There is.
Would you say, and this is something I theorize, because I know a lot of people complained about this version of Thanos, but would you say that this version of Thanos is even more badass than the Infinity War one? Considering he struggles at times with the Infinity Gauntlet, but right now he has nothing but himself, and he's kicking their ass.
Yes, and he
'Cause
has
knows
nothing
there's
to lose.
Yeah, he's like a complete
All right, guys, here it
monster.
comes.
Oh, man.
Oh no!
I got goosebumps. I'm covered right now.
Dude, generally, the first time I saw this, I thought it was Thor calling for Mjolnir. I didn't even think.
No, I thought it was Cap.
Oh.
Here we go. Mjolnir's getting up.
Yes.
Oh, what a moment. God.
I knew it.
I knew it.
This stuff is just the shit right here.
Completely kicked his ass.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this beauty right here. This is happening. I don't know why he doesn't have the shield, but this is happening.
That's amazing. Look at that shit. He's just fucking smashing the shit out of him.
Just
Boom,
beat
Oh,
his
so
ass.
good.
Now,
Boom.
people call Ray a Mary Sue. He is a Mary Sue.
Dude, the biggest Mary Sue in cinema today is Dominic Toretto.
The whole Fast and Furious crew.
It's true.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
honestly.
What's your family name, Mary Sue?
Oh,
I wonder, anyone know, just based off comic knowledge, what the hell this sword is made out of?
it's his helicopter blade.
Okay. Good. Just making sure.
So steel.
Dude, seeing the
Yeah.
shield break.
No, I think
That's
it's
what I
made out of
mean.
the same material that the orb is from
Yeah, I
Guardians.
was just say, like, it's nothing. We've never seen anything barely put, like, a dent onto the shield, and this thing just destroys it in seconds.
I
think
don't
if
remember
I
the
could-
name of the medal.
I think if I could experience one movie in theaters again for the first time, it'd be this.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Not knowing
100%.
anything,
Even if it was just the last hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly.
but I would want to erase my mind that I'd even seen it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I can't imagine people who haven't seen this.
Or
Oh my
even worse
God.
off, people who have seen it and don't like it.
Those are people you don't want to be friends with.
Not at all.
Do you remember when they talked about the cut of like him coming out of a thing and dropping his head? I still kind of wish they
Yeah.
had that.
It was. I read recently that I always thought it was like actual Captain America head, but apparently it's 2012's Captain America's head.
Yeah, I still wish they would have done it.
Oh wow, really?
That's like the
Yeah.
most you
Mhm.
get out of the Black Order right there.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's Gorilla Grodd.
Gorilla Man.
The moment that was spoiled for me, and I hate everyone for it.
Oh my God. And he gets up. That's what a hero does.
I
ladies
can do
and
this all
gentlemen.
day. I got goosebumps when you hear Cap. Can you hear me?
Oh, dude, I was like, the first time I saw it, I was like, wait, what? Is that Sam? What the fuck? The Chitauri.
This is straight up the Return of the King.
Yeah. Honestly.
It's better. I said it. Come at me.
I might agree with you.
I might too, honestly.
I need to rewatch Lord of the Rings though.
Yeah. It's
Cap,
it's so
You
close.
read me? Oh my God, here we go, guys. I swear to you, a room entire filled with press people crying when the portals start opening up.
This was when
We-
I first cried, right here.
I've always like kind of disliked press screenings because everyone is so snubby and so strict. But in
Nah,
this
not
moment,
this
when
movie.
all the portals open up, everyone got up and started clapping and
Yeah.
applauding.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm one of those people at the movie theater that I don't even want to hear you breathe. That's how much I want
Yeah.
silence. But with this movie, I was cheering, I was crying, I was screaming with everyone else and having the time of my life.
God.
And here comes Falcon, baby. Yeah.
Oh,
Goosebumps.
Oh,
Future Captain
Never
America right there.
This is the best part of the score.
Can people see the goosebumps? Look at this. Look at
Unreal.
this, everyone. Dude, the way everyone cheered when they saw Spidey. All the
Yeah.
fucking girls.
Oh,
All the
yeah.
fucking girls.
hey, Spider-Man.
So good.
A Bombay.
This piece of scoring alone wins 2019.
Yeah.
So fucking glorious.
Oh, you
man.
knew it was going to be a throwdown too, because you're just seeing the heroes. But now that you see they've brought their armies, you know it's going to be
Dude.
the most epic thing ever. Like all the armies.
Wait, here comes Howard the Duck. Here comes Howard the Duck, everyone.
Howard
Look
Ducky.
behind Wasp on the right. There it is.
Oh, yep.
Right there in the back.
Dude, when Pepper showed up, I freaked the fuck out.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Is that
No, this
everyone? You wanted more?
So good.
First
Yeah.
time I watched this, when Wong asks if you wanted more, I say, hell yeah, bring more.
Yeah, no, this was the moment where I started crying. I almost cried with the Black Widow moment, but this right here, I bawled and I did not stop crying until after I got out of the theater. I cried through all the credits and everything, just nonstop. So good. But here
Ken
was
was
just
just like,
tears
what the
of joy.
fuck, dude?
Oh yeah. So good.
Avengers!
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah!
Just amazing.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know if anything is ever gonna beat this, no matter how far they go in the MCU.
Just wait till they get to go
Yeah,
black.
just wait, Bam. There's...
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to cover my camera because what I'm about to do is not safe for work.
Look at M'Baku.
Dude, everything about this just puts a smile on my face.
Fuck, man.
Unreal.
My God.
There's just so much happening at once. You notice something every single
Yeah.
time.
That punch is fucking awesome.
Speedy punch.
And Drax just jumps
Them
on,
working together, man.
on Obsidian's back.
This is so good too. Back
Oh,
to back.
No, give me that. You have the little
No,
one.
no. You have the little one.
So funny.
Of course,
When
Bucky
these
and
two-
Rocket work together.
That's the buddy cop comedy I want to see.
Yeah.
Bucky and Rocket.
Oh,
See what I mean? Like the Black
Dude,
Order
I'm-
just gets completely shafted in this movie.
I'm going to put Chandler's comments up because it's awesome.
I remember crying so hard at this moment.
Dude, this moment.
Oh,
Goes back to Homecoming, too.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
This is what I mean. This movie
oh.
takes the time with its characters. The
Yeah.
action is awesome, but characters is what matters.
oh no.
Gamora?
I love this moment.
Yeah. But seriously, Green Zoe Saldana.
God, why
Like-
can't DC just fucking do this?
Honestly, they rushed. That's their thing. They rushed.
Saying rushed.
I love what he says now. You missed the first time, but then you got them both the second time.
You can feel that moment. All guys in the theater at once were like,
Your choices were him or a tree.
Every time, dude.
Oh, now it's the running of
I
the
love that.
football.
That's so
See,
cool.
everyone gets their little moment. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Even this moment with Clint and T'Challa goes back to Civil War. It's
Yeah.
just awesome.
Have you said his name rather than I don't care?
Yeah. I don't care.
It would have been cool to see Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer in suits.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
not
they
saying they
come
need
through-
to fight. You can just CGI it, but
Yeah, they come through the portal and they're like, no, we're at 89. We can't do this. Let's go back.
Nice.
so amazing.
They have such a good dynamic.
Oh no, they just got sucked into the ground.
He knows he has to sacrifice himself.
If I tell what happens, it won't happen.
Oh, I'm gonna be right.
That's my favorite cosplay I ever did was Doctor Strange.
I don't know why you're not wearing that right now.
Really though.
Because the clothes are in Portugal.
Well, what the heck?
I'll share a picture on Twitter after this is
Yeah,
done.
I was gonna say I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Dude, Hawkeye's such a badass.
Honestly, I did everything from scratch. The cape is fucking awesome.
Go, T'Challa, go. I love Black
Run.
Panther.
Yeah, I
Wakanda
just love how
forever.
he even says his
Wakanda
name.
forever.
Kicking ass running through this crowd.
Yeah.
Boom.
So again, I feel like he's another one with an underrated arc. Like you look at him from Civil War being like the vengeful king to who he
Scarlet
is now.
Witch took
I
everything
don't even know
from
who
me.
you are.
Hey, everyone, look! It's the strongest Avenger.
You will.
I love the memes when people do that. It's like, I don't even
I
know
don't
you.
know who you are.
This is a character I'm waiting to see her arc come to an end, so she could be like top 5 probably. Scarlet Witch.
Oh yeah.
Do you think we'll ever get another look at Quicksilver?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll say yes.
Really?
I think
Yeah.
there's a chance he shows up in WandaVision.
Yeah.
I'd
Insta
love
kill.
to see it. I like the character.
Or maybe even Multiverse of Madness.
Mm-hmm. It'll be small though. It'll be small.
Mhm.
Okay, moviegoer727 says something that I fully agree with. Pissed Wanda is the best Wanda.
Yeah,
She would have
she's-
killed him right here. She would have killed him
absolutely.
right
Oh
here.
yeah.
Why she's the strongest Avenger. They would have
But
completely
Saya,
destroyed
our
him.
troops. I wish
That's also another good like character thing for Thanos, where he's just like,
Yeah.
no matter what, I'm going to win.
whatever it takes.
It's actually an interesting comment that just popped up from G Cole BP that I'm noticing about the way that they give the gauntlet up.
Hmm. Okay, have you guys once Clint gave the gauntlet to T'Challa, then to Spider-Man, then to Captain Marvel? Is that setting up that those three are going to be the next big Trinity? It could be, but I don't see Spider-Man as part of the Trinity because Spider-Man is already Spider-Man, you know.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because of the whole deal with Sony, but I definitely think
Yeah,
T'Challa and Captain Marvel are going to be two of the three.
yeah, and
I think
Doctor
it's Doctor
Strange.
Strange. I think it's
Doctor Strange will probably be
Cap,
the third place, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, Doctor Strange should
Cap
be the
and
leader,
Marvel.
if you ask
Cap.
me.
Yeah.
Dude, I love this moment where Peter is just hiding away. He's so scared.
Yeah, it's a good reminder too of the fact that he's just a kid, right? And he's
Yeah,
so
exactly.
scared here.
Another one of those moments where focused on character and Groot
Yeah.
and Rocket
And then,
just hugging
yeah,
Groot.
froze himself on Groot.
Why did it stop?
And this moment is just purely badass.
It's Meteor Man.
It's Nova.
For some reason, I still had no clue who this was until they finally revealed it. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot she was in the movie.
Not gonna lie, I really like her hair.
I
Yeah,
do.
know
I don't
it's
think
the
he
other
was the
opinion.
second one.
Dude, I want this shot painted on my wall. Captain America just looking on. Dun, dun,
Oh
dun.
god.
The score for Captain Marvel is underrated.
It's really good.
Oh man.
Peter Parker. Hey, Peter Parker. Ship. ship right here, guys. I'm going to put this comment up because it's very accurate.
Hell yeah.
You sank my battleship.
I know some people don't like this moment. I love it.
I adore it. I thought it was
I
so
love
cool.
it, dude. So cool.
Oh, Panther paws.
Valkyrie's on a fucking Pegasus.
Like, yeah, it can't get
And
any cooler than that.
I'm not even a fan of the A-Force comic, but this moment is awesome.
I don't
Yeah.
want an A-Force movie, I'll tell you that. I don't.
Me neither. No. There's no need to it.
This is dope. I love what Valkyrie does.
I love what Scarlet Witch does, just fucking up an entire sky snake. Are they called sky snakes? They are now.
They are now.
Sky snakes.
Hashtag sky snake.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it just gets noped right out of there in 2 seconds.
But I love how resilient Thanos is.
Mhm.
No matter what he does, he's like a tyrant, but he's a great general.
This is literally like the fastest fight scene, like fastest paced fight scene ever.
Yeah.
Again, just going for the head every time.
Yeah. And look at Thor. I mean, he's out of shape, but he hasn't lost a step.
Exactly.
I love the white eyes shot.
We need that with Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I think she would have killed him too.
Yeah, definitely could have.
I don't think she would have, but she's capable of that. She has
No,
the
that's what I'm
power to.
saying.
Yeah.
God, it's so close.
Dude,
Oh,
I
he
was
had
so
his fingers
anxious in
together.
this moment.
Oh, this is so. Oh, I love this too. So good. Nothing. It's absolutely nothing.
And then just punches her.
Do you think we see Thanos at all in the Eternals? I think there's a chance we see a glimpse. Like
Yeah.
an Easter egg.
I don't think we see him, but maybe a reference.
A reference, a hint, something like
Yeah.
that.
I love
Also,
it.
it depends on when it takes place.
Oh, he told him. He's not supposed to tell him.
Well, it's pretty much like this is it. This is the one chance.
Yeah. Remember all the memes about that when he's pointing, and then the memes
Yeah.
are like, "Shit, I was just pointing up."
Yeah.
Like, fly over, because Thanos can't fly.
God, my audience went crazy when this happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Inevitable.
God damn.
No.
I love
What?
his last words.
Here it comes.
And
The
die,
power coursing straight through the heart.
And die.
am Merman.
Oh. Poof.
His whole army. And I like how Thanos is the last.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. See it all fade in front of him.
So what do you guys think happened here? They all died or they were sent back?
No, they died.
They
I
died.
think
They
they
died.
died. Yeah. Oh, it's so fulfilling just to watch him as everything falls apart around him.
Yeah.
Oh no, Ebony Ma, no. Poof.
Okay, what do you think Thanos' face is when he sits down before dying? Is it distraught that he lost, or is it distraught because he was wrong?
I think it's just the distraught of defeat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I still
'Cause I-
think he believes that he was right.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so too.
No, but that he was wrong about destiny because he lost, so he can't fulfill his destiny.
Well, I think it goes into the defeat.
Yeah. You kind of feel sorry for him in this
Oh,
final
I
shot
don't. I
before he
don't.
vanishes.
Fucking asshole. And you know what though? Thanos is another character I wouldn't be surprised if they brought back eventually. With death.
Somehow.
and
I don't
everything.
know.
I'm not
I don't
talking.
know.
I'm not
Thanos, I
talking
don't know.
recent. I'm talking way, way, way down the line. There's no showing of stop for the MCU.
Oh, dude.
I just hope it never goes out on a whimper. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like they just have to take it out back and shoot it.
pretty much.
The only thing that'll probably happen with this Spider-Man set.
Okay, guys, going to put this question up.
The end of yes, I agree. That's a great one. I love how he ends the
No.
end of.
Oh, hang on. It wasn't this one. Okay, this one.
Tony Stark, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think Logan is still the better film.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
I think actually I think Logan's the best comic book film ever made. From a film and comic book standpoint.
It's
But
it's
Endgame
up there for me.
But Endgame is clearly like the best comic book ending ever. You know what I mean? Like
Because the universe was more consistent, it helps.
Mhm.
Now if X-Men had the more consistent universe or it was just consistent in general, probably that.
Yeah.
I love that he's so catatonic that Pepper is the only person he recognizes at all.
Mm-hmm.
And oh man, the smile kills me. No pun intended.
No, this line kills me. This line kills me.
We'll
she
be
says,
okay.
We'll be okay.
Yeah. You can rest now.
Out of all the characters, Tony, I think is the only one I wouldn't want to bring back in any way.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think it'd take away from this emotional
Mhm.
situation.
Yeah, I don't want to. We could bring Captain America back, but even then, it's just for a quick scene. Maybe even not a cameo, but like a scene, a moment that is important to advance someone else's storyline, and makes sense for Captain America to be there. But Tony, no way. This is one. I mean, I love Tony, but I want him to stay that because I love him. And I love that the score faded out as soon as he died.
Yeah.
Another piece of scoring that is fucking genius.
I think we can all agree this part in the movie theater was just all sniffling.
Oh yeah,
Sniffling, yeah.
1000%. Everyone.
Sniffling, crying, dying.
Mhm.
I still think it's dumb that all of his friends got vanished.
Yeah, it's very coincidental.
Like I love Far From Home, but I'm like, really? All of them?
Like, I think it'd be funny if one of them was 5 years older and was like, "Hey, can you buy me beer, man?"
Dude, I would love if Ned had stayed and he became like buff, like
Yeah,
a bodybuilder.
It just rips. Became Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes. Dude, that would be amazing.
I love this one.
Do you think that's Wakanda, or do you think that's them helping out other cities to rebuild?
No, I think
Wakanda.
that's Wakanda because you even see the ships.
Mm.
Linda Cardellini is so cute. And again, I need to shave the sides of my head. Thanks for the reminder, Hawkeye.
Mhm.
How many of them do you think knew who died?
Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Jon Favreau. I think the executive
He
producers
liked
knew.
that again, I think.
Yeah.
Did.
I don't think you could have had a better ending.
No. 0% chance.
Didn't they all think this was like a wedding?
Yes, I remember that.
Man, just the score combined with everyone slowly going by.
Yeah.
Some of them had to have known someone died. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
definitely not a wedding, you know?
I think they probably filmed it like look sad, look happy type thing. I think they play it off that it was a wedding, but I don't believe that. I think they knew. I mean, even Spider-Man Far From Home was filming by this point.
Mm-hmm.
Hawkeye's kid looks
True.
dumb. I'm sorry. I do not like how
Yeah,
his kid
yeah,
looks.
he seems very out of place.
He had some edibles before filming this scene.
I
like
found it
how-
strange that so many people didn't recognize this kid.
Yeah, they're like, who the fuck is that guy?
I know.
Yeah.
It's
I was
come
like,
on.
really? Fake fan. You
Yeah.
all are fake
Oh,
fans.
my exact thoughts. It's like, really? Did you guys not watch Iron Man 3? No. Never saw it before.
So is that a scroll or Nick Fury?
Nah, that's Nick Fury. I'd be kind of pissed if it was a Nick Fury.
It has to be.
I agree.
I don't get the thing. A lot of people actually at the time when they saw this scene of Scarlet Witch and Hawkeye, they were like, who are they talking about? I'm like, really?
Someone just threw in a good question. What are your guys' thoughts on Peter Quill being on Earth? Because James Gunn said he despises being on Earth, and Tony's funeral just reminded him of his mom died. Makes sense. I mean,
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Earth
mean,
isn't his
if-
home anymore, though. I mean,
Yeah, if we saw him on Earth like for a few moments, like to interact with
Mhm.
characters here in this movie, that's okay. But other than that, no.
I love this moment. This moment kills me.
So
Oh.
good, so good. Jon Favreau's acting in this moment is brilliant.
So good.
He's really good in Far From Home. That whole
Yes.
discussion of
Mhm.
him and Peter talking on the
Mhm.
ship is great.
I want Jon Favreau to get me cheeseburgers,
Just watch
but
Chef,
like the
man.
ones he cooks. That. Dude, when I'm like 40, I'm totally going to be this Thor. But Thor, I have to go over to Westworld. I can't rule Asgard. Okay, William Clark is asking if anyone got cheeseburgers after the film when we first saw it, and I have to say not immediately after because it was the morning, but yes.
I want to get cheeseburgers now. Gee.
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
I might order some from Uber Eats.
Ooh. Tree.
Good to see you. I love the meme that came from this moment between them. My favorite version is the one where Star-Lord is the director and Thor is a producer, and Star-Lord is like, so I'm in charge, and he's like, of course.
I just looks at him. Quail. Quail.
That's what I said.
Fight one another.
That's fair. Oh, yes, please. Use knives. They're so good.
Me, I'm in charge.
Dude, I want to have that beard so bad. I want to come out of quarantine with that beard.
I feel like if you got that beard, you can store some cheeseburgers in there.
Yeah.
Smart idea.
And if you got that beard, you can have the fakest Russian accent ever, but no one will ever be courageous enough to accuse you of being a fake Russian accent.
Oh, cool. Oh, my Disney Plus just crapped out.
Fuck.
That's cool. I fucking hate my internet. Oh well.
Come and get your love.
This whole scene had me going, oh no, Cap's going away. No.
Echoing the line from the first Avenger.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So good. Against always come back to that continuity in the MCU.
Yeah. First Avenger, underrated movie.
Completely underrated. That's one of my favorites.
Okay, your average watchers just noticed the Thor statue behind me. And here's a closer look.
Look at that. That's
This
sick.
one's from Infinity War.
That's really nice.
There isn't one from Endgame. Shit.
Where are you guys at? Because my thing lagged.
Jared with the timestamp.
2:44:40.
Okay. I'm like 3 seconds behind that.
Yeah, I'm just about
okay.
like a second or two.
It's right where they're asking where Cap is, and Bucky looks away.
Yeah, he knew all along.
Yeah. He knows his friend. That's why he should be Captain America. Okay, Chandler Langley just asked, do you think Black Widow movie will do something about Black Widow coming back or not, at least for an after credit scene? I don't think so. I don't think
so
that's
either.
their plan.
I think it's just going to be straight prequel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it might
I think-
introduce some kind of like things that might pop up later, but
Yeah.
bringing
Not
her
her.
back would just defeat a lot of, again, emotional beats
Yeah.
in this movie.
I think
I
her
just keep
arc is
lagging.
complete. I think her arc is complete. Just add something to the character that already is there. That's cool.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think it's more of a we owe her a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely do. Oh, there goes Zach. Bye, Zach.
Bye, Zach.
Oh my god, this makeup is so fucking good. It's makeup and visual effects, yes, but
Yeah, it's a mix. It's a good mix, though. Looks really good.
If he looks like that when he's like 70 or something, it's gonna be like, wow.
okay, Zach's back. Or he's trying to get back. Okay, I need to add him. Hang on.
Yeah, that's
There we go.
Here he is.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm just so happy in this scene to see Captain America happy.
Mhm.
It's just so good, dude.
Yeah, he got to live that life he always wanted. He always deserved.
Yeah. With the girl of his dreams. She's the
Yeah,
girl of my
exactly.
dreams too.
Yeah.
Yes, G. Colby is commenting now. I think Sam deserved to be Captain America. Bucky did do some terrible things when he was the Winter Soldier, so it makes sense. I completely agree. It's just that in the comics, I prefer Bucky's time as Captain America, but in the context of the MCU, I totally agree that Sam should be Captain America.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, they've made Bucky the White Wolf.
Yes. But I love how Sam, when Cap offers him the shield, he looks at Bucky and Bucky says yes. I love that nod. It isn't. Oh, man. It's so heartbreaking, but I'm so happy at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad this is the first Disney Plus series we're getting.
Yeah, I think it's going to be amazing. I mean, they're saying tonally it's similar to Winter Soldier and everything, so that I'm there for it.
I love the wedding ring.
So subtle. All the memes that came from this, too. No, I don't think I will.
The memes of this one.
I don't think there's a better way they could have closed.
If they would have done the Avengers back when Clint Eastwood was in his prime, he would have been Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
They could have got Clint Eastwood to play him right there. It would have fit perfectly.
This scene was like always like theorized to be in it. I wonder if they had something like it and they're like, let's just give the fans what they want, and went back and reshot it.
Why is the front door open though? That's my question.
Because it's the 1960s. You don't have to worry about anything.
But even like bugs and stuff, man.
Plus, Captain America lives there. No one is going to do anything.
Also true.
No. The Russo brothers said that this scene in particular, is the second she answered the door.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
That's good, actually. Yeah.
It wasn't like they've been living together. No, this is like the second he opened the door.
Oh my God! Yes, perfect ending. Perfect ending.
Yeah, no, that was the dream ending. So well done.
And Haley Atwell, my God.
Wow.
And I'm going to assume that this is right after she thinks he died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably. I mean, not right after, because the war still has to end. Everything has to be organized. But once she gets back home, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, let's stop and just kind of talk about the movie a little bit. So, I mean, watching this, I think this is my sixth time watching it. I love it even more. I've been critical on it in the past, but it's a perfect ending to a thing, and I think this is a movie that I absolutely love it in general. Just thinking about it, this is probably my second favorite MCU film now, and it's just one of the best conclusions ever.
Mm-hmm.
Ren, do you want to go next? Then
I agree. Yeah, I agree. To me, it was it's an experience beyond words, because even after the first Avengers, we're like, this is never going to happen. I mean, I couldn't imagine what they did with this film and how they did it, how they pulled this off. This is a grand finale like no other. And growing up as a fan of these comic book characters and reading the comic books, just I could never dream about seeing anything like this. And I had tears of sadness, of happiness. I was smiling. I was exhilarated. I was clapping. I felt everything, and I felt all the extremes of every emotion. It's just Avengers Endgame, man. My favorite movie of all time, and this one just confirms it. Jared, how about you?
Yeah. I think this was the first time I sat down and watched it all the way through since, that year ago. And I don't know, it seems like it's been so much longer, but it's only been 1 year.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess just the feeling of that night, but also the feeling of the hype, the lead up, like, oh, what do these trailers mean? And every time a trailer came out, like everyone was talking about it the instant it came out. But yeah, this movie very much hit the spectrum of every single emotion, hype, excitement, sadness, dread. I mean, for what being 10 years of lead up, you couldn't have asked for a better finish.
No. Not at all. It's great. And Bam?
Right.
I pretty much agree. Just like a summarization of what everyone said. This movie was the movie that I've been most hyped for in all my life. I think it not only reached my expectations, but it exceeded them. It was the perfect culmination and finale to everything that Marvel and Disney had been working towards for 11 years almost at that point. It's almost perfect in every way. Sure, I have my little nitpicks and stuff, but for me, it's top tier MCU. Like, it's my favorite MCU movie, my favorite superhero movie. It's among my favorite movies of all time. I think it hits all the beats. You laugh, you cry, you feel exhilarated, but it kind of brings you down to some low and dark places. But overall, I don't think they could have honestly done it any better than they did.
No, not at all. It truly is one of the best experiences I've ever had in the theater, and I think that's just to say. So, kind of going through, let's give it a score out of 10. What would you guys give it? Bam, you can start, and then we'll kind of go backwards with Jared, me, and then Ren.
I'm sticking right with what I gave it. I did a review for it back when I did reviews, and it was a 10 out of 10 then, and it's a 10 out of 10 now.
All right, Jared.
I think again, I'm gonna stick with what I did. I think it was like a 4.8 or 4.9, and it was just because there was for some reason I looked into it. I'm like, the time elements. I need some explanation. There's a few little tiny just logic things aside from the filmmaking and what they did and the CGI and the music and everything. I mean, it is outstanding.
All right. For me, I think the first time I gave it an A+, maybe an A. I think I gave it an A actually. I don't really remember. And then I remember the second viewing, I went down to an A-, and I was stuck at an A- for quite a bit because I still had like small little issues here and there. But I'd give it an A+ now. I think all those nitpicks are kind of whatever, I accept the film. It's like, fuck it, whatever. If I can give Far From Home a 5 out of 5 with all the nitpicks I have in there too, I can give this one. So and Ren, what about you? We already know.
To me, I gave it an A+ at the time. I'd still give it an A+. If I could, I'd give it more. If I went back to my previous rating system, I'd give it a stuff that dreams are made of, because this is what dreams are made of right here, guys. It's everything about this. And of course, it was awesome. Let me say this right here, to check this movie out with you guys, everyone watching together.
It was fun.
Like across the globe. It was really special. I really appreciate you guys being here and doing this with me.
Me too, man. This was a really fun experience. And to cap this off, we'll answer this last question. How many times did you guys get to see it in theaters? Personally, I saw it 7 times. I saw it 3 times, I think. I didn't get to see it too many. A 3-hour film's a little bit harder for me to go back to the theater so many times. That's the honest truth. I think I saw Infinity War 8 times, which given it's a little shorter, but when you say 3 hours, it's kind of hard to segue 3 hours. But what about J-Bucks? What about you?
I think I want to say it was 2, maybe 3. I don't remember if I saw a Sunday matinee. I know the opening weekend it was 2, and then I think I waited a couple weeks to see it again.
Yeah, Brett.
Same for me. I know I went 2 for sure. And I can't remember when they did the re-release, if I went again or not. So it was definitely 2, might have been 3, but it's a little bit hazy right now.
And what about you, Ren?
12.
12. Fuck, man. What's the movie? And before we end this, let's end it. What is the movie you've seen the most in theaters? Like that you went back and saw so many times?
Avengers Endgame.
Okay.
It might have been that for me. I can't remember.
Right after that, it's probably either the first Avengers or the Force Awakens.
Okay.
I want to say for myself, it was Force Awakens, maybe. Otherwise, it was a toss-up between Greatest Showman or La La Land. Because I think I went with my sister and I went with my family and then I went with some friends. So that's kind of why that one hit.
So for me, I mean, Force Awakens, I'm at 8 times I went. But in Avengers, it's 15, I think. 12 or 15. The first one. But to be honest with you guys,
that's what it is.
Dude, I was in high school. I didn't have a job.
Let's just not have jobs.
But I'll tell you this. The first Deadpool, I saw 4 times opening weekend. I saw 4 times. And every week it was in theaters, I at least saw it once or twice.
Damn.
You know what? I'm gonna go back.
I would always find someone. Yeah, I always found someone who never saw the movie, so I would we got to go see it. So then we see it.
Yeah.
I think Spider-Man: Homecoming's probably up there too for how many times I saw it in theaters too. But yeah, I usually see if I love a movie, I usually see it twice.
Yeah.
Most comic book films I usually see twice in theaters, or even big films like Star Wars and stuff like that. But yeah,
Same.
So I think this is the best way to kind of Ren, take us out of here, man.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for everyone who watched this. If you're gone, that's okay. If you're still here, thank you so much for enduring these three beautiful faces plus my mug for 3 hours watching Avengers Endgame. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed our very professional and very eloquent commentary on the movie. And thank you so much to Brett, to Jared, to Zach for joining me. Brett, where can people find you online and what are you up to?
You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at BamTubeTV. Do lots of YouTube videos. Try to get out at least once a week, sometimes more if I can find the time. But yeah, all movie-related content, a little bit of video game and TV show stuff splashed in there. So check it out.
Jared, how about you?
Yep, you guys can find me at JBuck Studios on YouTube. Otherwise, Twitter and Instagram at Jared Buckendahl. Over on YouTube, I'm doing, movie reviews and a lot of streaming stuff now. Otherwise, I have a live show every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time and kind of a fun series called Ending Explained Poorly that I take an ending explained but do it very poorly.
Oh, it's one of my favorite things on YouTube.
Thank you. Good. And then everyone here, thank you so much for, talking for this 3 hours. And then Ren, thank you so much for inviting me on this.
Thank you for being here. Zach, where can people find you?
You guys can find me on any platform pretty much. Just type in Zach Pope and you'll find me somewhere where I talk movies, reviews, all that stuff. Tonight I'll be going over Westworld, which will be fun. I get to review that again. And yeah, just keep subscribing for more content. Thank you guys. And make sure to go check out me and Ren's podcast because that's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yep. And this was another episode of that podcast. Gerald is in the last one. Bam is going to be over here in this week's episode, which will be about video game movie adaptations. Ooh. And thank you so much, everyone who has joined us again. Thank you to my three very special guests. And so until the next one, we love you. 3000. All right.